Me live, me live. Oh, that's so much pen me have. I have a lot of pen. Good night, Simpson. Good nighty, good nighty. We'll come on a little earlier tonight. Tomorrow Friday, tonight a late night. 8:43. Not even that early. Well, it's early because normally I come on thing there. 10 o'clock. All 10 o'clock. Good night, people. Welcome to my live. The latest. You see me there the latest early. Me say sleep a bite me and I sleep still, you know. I think the way you call it niggeritis. My belly full till it a bust. Niggeritis, I take me like up the live as you come, please. Yeah, because tomorrow night a late night. I want to go to bed early tonight. 1 o'clock and after 1 I come off a live at night time, I know the latest. Yeah, and them the hours I come off a live, my love. And you see me come, but me not that early. Because sometimes I come on 9 o'clock at 8:43 now. I come on early for Angela early tonight. Yeah, early tonight, Angela. Yes, people. Let me do some sharing here. Welcome to my live. Good night, people. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good evening, good morning. Bless upon yourself. Bless up on yourself. You see, I draw me out the latest, but me say the latest, me say my friend is a JLP activist. Yeah, my friend, I'm a good friend. Him is a JLP activist. So me beg him more water. Today me go pick up some stuff from him. So me beg him more water. I say give me more water or one juice for the road. When me take a stock, the water label, the man have one big something a label. When label him water them. Princess Rose, good night. When have label up himself for Monday. For him people them. Cause you know as I tell you about activists. Me say me nearly dead. Me frightened when I see the water, I laugh till me nearly dead. Me say no sir. Me say me not drink the water you out. Me have to drink the water in my car. Me not cause me did go back in my car yes and through the David like a ice and so. And me da go up on the mall, me da probably walk with it in my hand and sip because I did thirsty. Me left it in the car. Me drink out some and left it in the car because me now walk up and down with no JLP, no PMP water. I never said nothing like that yet. It was so funny. I laughed so till. Because them man, they take them things serious, you know. When me say serious, I mean them take them things serious. Them not into the foolishness, you know. You say, what is father? Water labeled with the Jamaica labor pan. And I him do it, you know. Him do it himself. Yeah. Him do it. Him do it himself, my love. Ramp with him. No ramp with him, no ramp with him, no ramp with him, no ramp with him. Let's say, don't play with him. See, me never see nothing like this yet. Man have him label with him GLP water. And him wear green every day. You look around him house, spear green all over the place. Me say, I want to you, so. Jesus, I'm crime. Why the man loyal to him party? That's all me know. Me did say, me never go vote, you know. But me not sure if me go vote still, you know. So me say, me go vote. Kate Jones, bless up yourself. Me say, me go vote, but me not sure. Cause, watch out. Me pin this up now, me. I know everybody went, they're ready for calling. Them know my number. Forgot to put my number. Yeah, let me do it over. Me think them man. Me say me never have a vote, but then me say sure. But Monday me have one thing there. Me have one lady here for braid, so I don't know if that even gonna happen. Even if me have to get for vote. Me have to go early. Me tell her come 10 o'clock. So me have to go early and come back. I don't even know who shot me I go vote. Because normally, 3 a.m. yes. Because normally, me think there. Me normally me vote there a Greater Portmore. So, me change up my thing. Me go change it and make them change over my ID and my address and everything and do it over. So, I vote the near now. But I don't know how we shot. I have to ask. But I don't have time to walk up and down and ask nothing. I don't know. So, I go think there. I don't know if I can do it if I wake up early. I wake up early, sir. Because I go braid the lady here. Because she go away and I need to do her hair. And that's the only day she got. So I don't know the voting I go. But when them say local election, at the first, maybe I see one local election just active, so like a thing there. Like a general election. Or me not member. Me not know. Probably me not member. Probably I don't remember. Mm-hmm. Some people love them party to them bone. Yeah. Some people are, yeah, die-hearted. Hey, me not tell a lie still, as well later said today, you know. Since night, you know. It's like, me don't know. It's like it's a thing there. To me. Me more like a bandwagonist. Yeah. Like a bandwagonist. Alright then, I'm not a sport person. A football person. But when time a World Cup, you go in the mix. You understand? Or something like that for me. But me not go really like their road or whatever. You see, like me have my friend now. Me have one friend now where him come and him drive him van when use do for him work. And him just drive around and pick up him for pick up and pick up our gone. We gone or something. One time I did do it since we live at Portmore, but kind of growth. At one time I do still kind of growth them like a thing that that's when me did live back home. Yeah. Long time I don't catch a live. I them a roll me. Do you get a voter's guide to know where you should vote? No, me not get that. No, me not get that, Angela. That's why me ask somebody. Me did ask somebody if anybody can vote a local election because me don't know, me no member. Me no remember not about them something there. God remnants, good night. Me don't remember. Because I know so for general election you get one. But me not see none. Me did see one man. Me don't know if my councillor, one JLP man did give me one something and say for vote. Me for vote for him. And take my number and say ma call me and blah blah blah. Me don't know. But me just say yeah, just for him go away. Cause him can't tell me who to vote for. I don't even know no councillor. Because parish council election, I could all never bother vote. I wait till general election. Because after I don't know no councillor, and come to think of it, I don't really see nothing go on in a scheme like that. So, I don't even know, yeah. I don't even know, let me see. Because I say, I have something to do. That day there. I mean, I going to really wake up early for that. Yeah, I'm not going to really wake up early for that. I go wake up early for the lady. And by the time me wake up, and so at what time polling station I open? A long time. Somebody early tonight. Yes, early night. Early night. Tomorrow late night. You know, so tomorrow we're going to do it late. And Ingrid. You know, so tomorrow we're going to do it late. Remember say last week, last week Friday, after one, I done the live, you know. Yeah. You could get a transfer to get to vote near you. Yeah, man, and near me, man. Me did do over my thing, man. Me did do over my thing there, Angela. My voter's ID and change my address. Because when me go for my voter's ID, them have one address where me not even remember say me did live there. So them time they may pay rent long time in my young time. Me I say, go to get this address. I not even remember this address, yeah. Me didn't remember where me did live. So I saw me go change it near me. Yeah. And it changed near me. So I go there. They sit in the office. So them call them the municipality. I said they call it. I go to one around here, so near me. Walking distance from me. So I know say I near my vote there. But I don't know where. I don't know where. So I don't know. I don't have the time for go, walk and ask. I don't know. I don't have the time for walk and ask. Because when you look for polling station, everybody grab you up. Everybody grab you up. Where your name? Because them why you vote for them. Lord of mercy, election. Call a friend and ask him, maybe he have ideas. Me know forget round that, man. What is the time? Just the time. Me I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. The only time I wake 6 o'clock in the morning, unless me I go exercise. And me I go make breakfast in Mike. Me not waking up now 6 o'clock in the morning. People see the backup page where Ingrid just put in the chat. Please subscribe for me. Quick and fast. Vicky, what go on? Good night everyone. Blessing Bam Bam Jonah. Big up. Electoral office. Electoral office in name. I don't know. If me not even remember voting in one parish council election. I not even remember. Hey, me did want to say something about this one day. What is something that go on with Karen and her husband? I wonder if him, well, me say listen, so she never that put the result. If he get back in, when he get back in them blood work, the result on the live. But might as well she put it on the live because I don't know where I go on already. I remember say Sean went and Sean I go preach, him gonna preach and tell them. If I positive, him gonna preach and tell them. Because I remember say Sean drink truthful serum, you know. Yeah, Sean don't know how to tell lie or go around nothing. But me don't know. Me sorry for them and everything. But me feel say what go on creator. But me feel say what's your name there? Karen have a little more sense than Sean. I'm Africa. Out of three of them, Mr. Grant, Sean and Karen. Mr. Grant literally upset, not doing. Mr. Grant just worthless, not doing. I'm used to Satan we call him a Portmore. And he used to chop my yard and the lady yard behind me. And Mr. Grant, me and Mr. Grant sit down all the while and chat. Not a thing not do him. And me can't shorten him. Not do Mr. Grant. Yeah, that me have to do, Angela. Karen and Sean are too mad. Yeah, me know say them they're sick, you know? They're sick. But Karen damn wicked. Alright then, K-Joes. Look on the video. Where Karen do. Look when time Karen did that talk to Miss Ellis first. Karen tell Miss Ellis say Sean got cheat with another woman. That you tell Miss Ellis, you know. Sean got cheat with another woman and catch sitting. That you tell Miss Ellis. Oh, she know for plan that the lie there behind Sean back. And then it's when time Sean, when time everybody come back now, when time they go pick up Sean and sitting, and Sean talk, and Sean tell her it go. Mr. Sean remember it like the back of man. And Sean talk how it do. You know, you're all one at a time Sean said to her, said, then Karen not true them attack. What she say about him. Yeah. Sean if you ask if I true them attack. Karen is a little general. Karen wicked. I'm a pray to God. Me say me afraid for them. I don't want them have that something there, you know. Monday. Bless up yourself. Two of them have sense. Them just a play fool for catch. No man, they not have sense, man. They say them slow in them head. They slow in them head. Nobody could have disgrace themselves so over and over. Me know Sean long time, you know. Portmore Sean come from, you know. But me don't know Karen. Me used to just see Karen. But me don't really know Karen like that. But me know Sean, me know Satan. And me know one brown girl where Satan did there with. Where anybody go near Satan, she chop you up. Yeah. Sean sick, man. Sean literally sick. It all show in him face. It all show upon him. It not really show upon Karen. Karen have to talk her foolishness them for you know. But it not really show upon Karen. But Sean sick. Yeah, Sean is a nice looking man. But Karen bad man. Karen bad man. Karen bad. And Karen look like she still a give Satan. Yeah. Karen still a give Satan. You know, see, I went on the three of them, they attack how Satan just itch up so. And the Karen itch up on Karen. And poor Sean. Sean don't even understand, for say. So I make you lean up and feel my wife, so. You understand? Him don't even understand. Don't even understand. Poor thing. Him don't know much a clock a strike. Yeah. Sean don't know much a clock a strike. Sean slow, wicked slow. But I not, and I'm not even say two man Karen want to thing because I don't understand how Karen want sell the something and Shana preach. That just not add up. How that for add up? A preacher's wife selling mackerel. That can't add up. No, she sell key. She not give it and she not give it away. She sell. But it look like she sell as low as $500. When I like up the live, man. Me just like up the live, make it 10. I was 9. She sell. She sell, man. She not get afraid of you. She said, Miss Ellis, I tell her to come off our road. And the way she said to Miss Ellis, say, if you give me money. No, make me ask you something. You give me money. Miss Ellis said to her, say, but every time you see me, you tax me. I don't know, but I feel sorry for Sean. Me eager for know. Me eager for know thing there. Me eager for know the result. Me not lie. I want to know the result. I want to know what happened. Because Karen not safe. Shana eat food out of the selling money. Yes. And him love money and him don't want to work. Him don't want to work. And that with Sean, him not want to work. Him don't want to work. That with Sean, him don't want to work. And him love him belly and him not want to work. Him don't want to work for true. And I like I tell K. Jones, him don't want to work. I don't know why. But no work in a Sean book. But hey, I one thing with Sean do, you know. Sean loved mackerel, you know. It's like Sean can't do without a woman. Sean can't do without a woman. Sean want a woman. Sean love mackerel. Him love mackerel till it a mad him. And the mackerel a share. It a sell out a road for little or nothing. Satan a get it. Plus thing there. So she sick and drop down. She drop down. Me no know what drop her down. But she dropped down. Me don't know what drop her down, but she dropped down, sir. Sean just love things there too much. Sean no want work. No work no day in a Sean book. No farmer work no in a Sean book. And he name too much. And if and Karen have to cool off of the road, because if Karen a cool off of the road, trust me, she need to cool off of the road. I see Miss Ellis preach to her. You can hear the sincerity in Miss Ellis' voice. Yeah. Can hear it in her voice. She want Karen to come off of the road. But I can't tell Karen nothing, because remember Karen a big woman. I remember say Karen say money. I don't want to charge. Give me a second, let me go for my charger. Remember say Karen say money. Karen say money, Karen want her money. Where is my charger? Karen, not in the foolishness with nobody, my love. I'm out dry me, I want if I water I want. And selfish, I want water, but my belly full. I want to drink in water, my belly full. My belly is full. Oh God, I say, oh, I do a cold, let's see man, breeze not stop blow. Breeze not stop blow out of door, people. When the breeze blow out of door, feel cool and nice, but it's cold. 1 minute, I forgot, could I just do a little thing and just make we start, make Jamaica turn climate country. I'm in a mind. A mind at all. I may have to do a dress feet. That's still not go cold like Canada and New York and Buffalo and them place there. Still not got that cold. And England. So what am I do with the phone? Oh. Where say Vicky is sorry for Sean? She need to bring Sean up there. Go sell too, cause Kate Jones your body now. I'm sorry for two of them. I'm sorry for two of them, but I'm sorry for Sean more. I'm sorry for Sean more because Karen know what she doing. Them slow, but Karen not so slow. She know what she do. Karen know what she do. She not that slow. She know what she do. In damn bad like what. She know what she doing. Cause poor little Sean. I don't know Sean family now. But then him a big man. So I know like I can't tell him what to do. So I don't know. I like him a baby, you know. Him a little pitney. He might slow, but him a no pitney, you understand? I don't know. I don't know Karen no go buy her ticket because she did for go on New Year's Eve. Oh, she still there Jamaica. Remember she did for go away, you know. And she still there Jamaica. And she did go get one license gun. And she'd have buy all a Jeep. Hey. I want to tear up my kid. No, sir. And tell me now. Them sensible? They're not sensible. Poor thing. Them sick. Them pass slow. Them sick. But Sean, worse. Something wrong with Sean. Sean don't even know if to tell lie. Tell one little lie to get himself out of problem. Oh, she not get nurse license because she buy a telescope or something name. And sitting there putting their ears on so. That current the people that money go buy. Must be $3,000 odd dollar. $3,500 or something that she pay for the telescope. So she go do nursing. So she start buy up her things them. Them slow. Them sick. And then she did want one salon. Because she said if them can get a salon, she will come off of the road. Who for ear Karen I go do? You can't tell me. I don't know who for ear Karen I go do. Something I go on, but them say them forget them tests, them result. Sean must forget 3 months today. And what she name they forget 3 1 tomorrow. Cause she never go to the doctor, you know. When she catch Sydney, you know. The G Sydney, you know. She never go to the doctor. And I think they have to say to her And Miss Ellis have to tell her, say she have to go a doctor. You need to go a doctor. Yeah. I have to tell her, say she need to go a doctor. She said she had drink bush. And she alright. And throw everything for Sean and say Sean gave her it. And she knows say she give Sean. And Sean just come tell the story and say, one man bad her up and take it from her. And him never use no condom. And that's how she catch it. But she could have it from that. And the man wake it up. I don't know. You're not going to make nobody know. Sean used to do a Portmore man and Sean walk up and down in the mall with him radio in the man. I say I beg money. He want to go back to school. Because one thing with him love God and him want to learn to read and write. That me like with him. Him love God and him want to learn to read and write. Because from Sean younger and they are Portmore, me know Sean. Yeah. I walk up and down in a khaki pants. We do a little radio and ears and make one bag of nice. Yeah. She will sell it raw for money. But man, bad her up. Yeah. She get bad up. And alright then a man will go come to a person like Karen. You understand? And go beer back. Come on. Him sick. Him half sick. Him full of germs. Him half full of germs. What? No. But Sean tell the story. I went and then them attack. So Sean say Karen say I him got cheat. Sean can't believe Sean go so. And then he walk up and go to and say, Karen, achoo. Achoo them attack, Karen, achoo. Poor thing. Because he can't believe that Karen tell that the big old lie upon him. What I him got cheat. So people, yeah, Ingrid attack too now. Ingrid sound for like up the live. Because I don't understand how the company live and now like up the live. So tonight we are talking about ungrateful pitney, enough for Karen. So who stay, who want go away. So ungrateful kids. Ungrateful kids. Una know no ungrateful kids, una experience. Una have experience it on yourself, you know. But like una know of kids, you know, who are ungrateful to them parents, you know, where parents put out 100 and you know, them just ungrateful. And then good night verbal. And then most of the time, why that happen to? Enough time that happen. Sometimes our fault. Most of the time is the parents' fault. Most of the time is the parents' fault. Because guess what? You spoil the pit with them. You spoil them. Because sometimes I don't know if, you know, and people tend to spoil them kids when they're them bright because, you know, probably in the family, you know, probably for them pitney the first pitney go to college or, you know, university. And, you know, nobody in the family no really excel in education. You understand? I wanna just say so. And not that them have to necessarily poor or whatever, you know. Just talk education wise. And you just feel good. You understand? You just feel good. And you say to yourself, say, you know you want to put that picnic there on a pedestal. You understand? Devil more you help me out in other life, yeah. You understand? You just put on a picnic on a pedestal and you know, some might boast but some not really boast. I say Ingrid when me dinner they have to mix up and it kinda you know, it feel good to some people when them kids excel in education, you understand? You're worse if it's a single parent. I do the thing. I fight to make two ends meet. You know, your child realize that abstinence makes sense. Take up them book. You understand? And put them education first. And you feel good. You understand? That make you feel good. It's only natural for you to feel good. But at the end of the day, guess what now? You still have to know how to do the thing, because that same pitney they can become ungrateful. That same pitney there. Because I don't know, me believe in a thing that people. Me believe in a cure you have money. You can give your kids a stipend. Bless girl Cherise, good night. We never see you. I enjoyed the live this morning, but I was to go at an appointment. But I enjoyed it. Bless girl Cherise. Yeah. We may reach now. Yeah, no care how you have money. Me think say you can work out at things with your kids, whatever you can. You know, give them a little stipend. You understand? But think if you are worse if you have boys. You know, it might be teenager, like a young teenager, 13, 14, whatever. Because you know, some 14-year-old, them big like giant, some little, and whatever. But you know, them you can say, all right, then wash the car. Or if them can't manage to wash the car, you know, the mat them in the car, pay them. You know, give them a little stipend, pay them. You know, the father might say, you know, in work shoes, them clean them, polish them and shine them up. You understand? Give them a little stipend. But you know, get them into that work mode. You know, and I like yeah. The child, what them call it? What them call it somewhere where they don't look after like that. Where you work children before time and I like yeah work them. You just make them know them look at something there. And you're not too me prefer you do it that way there than just shower them down with things, because most of the time of them be ungrateful, because I say anyhow you can't get them pitney them something there again. Them get resentful, you know, and them start I'll talk to you some way, treat you some way, because they used to you treating them a way where, you know, them just, you know, get things like that. I think it work when you know you get make them do things. You know, make them do things. And so, because I think it help. I think it help. Because them have one saying, what them call, what them say barrel pitney. You ever hear that term there? Barrel pitney. Where parents they are foreign, whether the mother or the father are both. And you know, you just send pay barrel come give them one whole of gadget, different gadget, name brand clothes, all of that. You know, put the whole emphasis on them education or nothing like that. And then make all of that stop. Make all of that stop. And so you see how your own pitney love change for you. Yeah. Make all of that stop. And you can't believe so you own a child. You own a kids them love change for you. Yeah man, we can't spoil them man, because when we spoil them those things will happen. And then guess what? You know, so you can do all of the good things them. Yes, some kids I could have never ever kids. I could have never ever kids. That's not possible. Have to be some kids, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Some kids wanna know about life. Ian, good evening. Starling, good night. I'm wanting to call in tonight, you know. I'm calling people them. Yeah. Because sometimes you think kids everything in the world. You treat them good, you do them everything. Everything, anything what them want. Come hear one mother say. No matter how her child asks her for nothing and she not have it, and she says she not have it, and she means that she not have it, will borrow money, will go in her bank book, will do anything for them get it. I mean, not think so. I not think that I want good behavior. Not think that I want good behavior. You have to make the kids them understand from now. If you not have it, you not have it. Yeah, you have to make them know, so if you not have it, you not have it, and they will understand enough people. We all know that being a parent don't come with a manual. You understand? And most of the things then that we do it out of love. But sometimes we mess them up. I'm okay, Ian. We were the other night when you were on the live, and the next night was so hectic. I wanna see you. We don't know where you did there. I think a lot of parents tie their kids' esteem to materialism at an early age. So a lot of the parents started the problem. Exactly. Wait name Waldron. I'm just going to use the project. Yeah. Exactly. Most of the time, even statistics say it. Most of the time it's the parents' fault. My grandmother said that she had brought them body. Yeah. Most of the time it's the parents' fault. Yeah. Most of the time it's the parents' fault. Because we feel the materialism things them, you know, at all such an early age. Because remember now, you know. Remember, say right, you know, with 4-year-old have it, them on phone. You understand? Them have them look at tablet, yes, because you know tablet is not just for fun. Also, it's for learning. It's a learning tool also. You understand? Yeah. It's a learning tool also. Yeah, we literally can't spoil them, bless girl. We literally cannot spoil these kids, because I understand so we love the kids, and then we are said to ourselves, say, alright then. You know, so my mother and my father never have it like that, and when time me did I go to school, that you never did could have get this done, you know. You all carry one bag for y'all, two full school year. But as a talk about bag, one of my daughter them. You know, so my daughter them always want a different bag every time. Yeah. Them always want a different bag. Them have one bag fetish. Them father buy them it. And as them feel like them shoes feel funny, them get a new shoes. But there is a but. Them father never spoil them. Them father never spoil them. Because them not going to foreign. The traveling now keep if report not good. You understand? And them something there. None of them something they not keep. Remember one time them did have them 16th birthday party. And it never keep. Because one of them report never up to date. And it no keep on a foreign no go. You understand? Yeah. But yes, he will buy them things. He don't mean to them. He will buy them things. But them have to earn it. Them have to earn it. And we broke them bad. And we spoil them. And we spoil them. And then we say them ungrateful. But some of them ungrateful for true. But still because of we. Enough time. My mother had 5 children and she never spoiled none of us. As I talk about that too, your mother had 5 children and never spoiled none of us. I know me not like. Guess what me not like? I don't like. People like up the live now. Like up the live for me, please. Like up the live. You know what I don't like? And remember to subscribe to my backup channel. It's in the chat. Just scroll and you will see it. You know what I don't like? You have 4 kids. One of your child. One out of the 4 or 5 kids. Maybe excel a little more fluently where education is concerned. You understand? And you as the parent put that child on a pedestal. Compare that child with the other siblings. You can't do that. That's a no-no. That's a red flag. Don't ever do that. Me understand, say probably a first mother in your family I go to college. Are so bright. Are pass like a CXC. You know? You don't do that. You damage your rest of children them. You don't do that. A thing I see in Jamaican society, only a few ever talk to kids about having self-esteem. I know, see a lot of that going on, you know, self-esteem problem, you know, even with some of our big whole hard grown folks, you know, have self-esteem problem, you know, low self-esteem problem, you know. You see me, project, it's when my kids were younger and going to school. My kids went to prep school. The father sent them to prep school. Not me, I couldn't afford to do it. But him sent them to prep school. And I didn't even, my friend did have, one of my daughter did have a white friend. Her father is a doctor. Did have a white friend. I'm going to make sure, say to her, say, do not have that friend just because you think she white, you know. Cause me aim the way me try my best, say no self-esteem, no low self-esteem never that keep. Yeah. Me said do not have that friend because she's white, you know. I didn't even used to give my daughters white dolls. I never used to give them white dolls. Black dolls them play with. Yeah. Cause me never want that problem. They me don't want them have no low self-esteem. A lot of people don't talk to the kids about that for true, yes. Because so many adults right now have low self-esteem. You're frightened if you know. You would have frightened if you know. If so much adults have, I don't know how they're going to teach them kids. What time can you call? You can't call, man. I know, what you call it, we look a normal little big people thing. You can't call, man. If you have something to say, call. The number is there. Teaching responsibility and accountability is very important starting from day one. From day one, because it's when the kids them young, when kids young, 3, 4, 5, and them a cry for things, you give them the thing, or you take it from the nether sibling and give them because you want them to stop the nice. You know, do them something there. You don't do that. You see a lot of men in Jamaica don't tell their son that them love them. For true, Ian. True. They don't do that because they are so homophobic. They are so homophobic. They don't. My number supposed to be night up, Let me go back my number. You not see my number up the top. Oh, see Ingrid put it in the chat there, yeah. For true, a lot of them don't tell their son, for true, Ian, that they love them because of this homophobic thing we have here in Jamaica. For true, they don't. They don't hug their son. They don't tell them son that they love them. Teaching responsibility and accountability is very important. Starting from day one. Children is not our pension. Definitely not. And we're not even talking about, let me finish with the sentence still. That is the reason why we as mother must save our money. Don't depend on them. No, I'm not when we say children being ungrateful, no, we're not talking about money, financial gains or anything like that. No. Because none of that. Me not even think about that. Yeah. No, bless girl. We're just talking about kids being, your child can be ungrateful. I know of a situation right now where a child is ungrateful and it has nothing to do with money. She don't know how to talk to her mother. She feel like her mother, she's 21 years old or 22, and she feel like her mother must give her everything in the world. Yes, she going to school and everything, and her mother must give her everything in the world, and she insult her mother, and then something, she's ungrateful. Yeah. We're not talking about, your kids have to give you this and give you that. No. Because your kids owe you no obligation. You understand? Them very ungrateful for what you do for them. Grow up and don't know how to talk to you. No form of respect. Nothing at all. That's ungrateful. You see, a lot of men in Jamaica don't tell their son that they love them. I'm going to read that already. Yeah, they don't. They don't, for true, Ian. They don't. My parents never did. So I know as a fact that they don't. Oh, your parents didn't taught you about self-esteem. That's what you're saying, Project, right? Then believe that some of these children going to be their pension later in life. I want to tell you, say, my mother have me. I mean more call my mother and beg my mother a thing. I have nothing to give her. My mother not have to depend on me. No, sir. My mother not suffer that one bit. I me more beg my mother a thing. No, sir. And not even say suffer, but she angle herself. She good. But may I tell you, say, self-esteem is a big thing. Yeah. I don't know why my laptop just show 3 likes. It never show more than 3. Every night it show 3 likes. Not showing more than 3. And they didn't with my younger siblings either. Well, me not go tell no lie. Me not remember. Me not remember no. And when we talk, we must say parents and not mother. Just mother. Because, we tends to say mother a lot. As if, like if you see a child walking on the road like a little baby boy, you say, everybody, away feel mama there, feel mama this, feel mama that. The child not even a must, the child have mother and father can live with and probably the child must live with their mother alone. Live with their mother and probably live and father and live with but mother, everything, mother just get all of it. And we mothers even do it, say it, everything. When mother there, what kind of careless mother that him have? Look at the pitney there. That. And probably the pitney will stay with him father. Or probably pitney live with him father alone and him father gone all rum bar or somewhere and leave the baby. It's not all the time his mother. It's not all the time his mother. It's not all the time his mother, people. The number is right there in the chat, Ian. Right there in the chat. Where you say what is the number? It's right there. The next text beside you is right there. But mama, I am going back to sleep. I am really tired. Bless up yourself, bless girl. What time is it where you at? Same time like us? Bless girl, sorry, some of these children are very ungrateful. Bad and they don't remember them parents. Them say them don't own them anything. Which they really don't, but gratitude, some gratitude. Yeah. Still have to show some gratitude. Yeah. Still have to show some gratitude. M. Simpson. Oh, M. Simpson was the first one on. A child is a reflection of the home they come out of. Yeah. When me I grew up, this when me I grew up, my mother have me young. And to me, my mother never want nobody know say she have me young. So me grew up doing a lot of stuff on my own. And then my mother ended up to go teachers college when I was in primary school. I lived with my grandmother and so. And then through me the first one, a lot of pressure was on me. You understand? And yes, she sent me go to school. She even get tutor for me for the maths. I go start the class like anybody else. I go start the class. I remember she's an educator, so she go and educate her kids. I go start the class. I go basically everything, yeah. Start the class, summer school, evening class. Yeah, I go school. I left high school, I go exit, come college. I go school. I not go say I not go school. I go school. But the rest, me still never did feel that love there. You understand? Yeah, me still never did feel that love there because every school me go and me get myself in except primary school. Or when me just left primary school. Because my mother never really want a body. It's like, me no know, to me, when me experience, she never really want nobody know, say, she have a daughter, she have a child. Yeah. So to me never really get that, you know. Me no know if parents, me not go say me no know, cause me tell my kids say me love them. Me hug my kids them. You understand? And so, but me never get that. Me not lie, me never get that. Oh, 9:33. Seems not in all cases a child is a reflection of the home they come out of. Most of them, to me, most of them, because so you grow up a child in a home. You know, a child grew up in a home where, but a foreign still, where she grew up with a lot of uncles. You understand? A lot of uncles. Her mother was the only girl. A lot of uncles, and them didn't have that little something there. That little something there, but them do a foreign, that little illegal something there. And everything, she was exposed to everything. And she's a reflection of that home. She have a child. Her child is a reflection of that home. Yeah. Same way, nothing different. Yeah. She live what she learn. Nobody never had to protect her. Nobody never had to hide nothing from her. So she not grew up thinking that she want to go to college. She want an education. Yes, she can read and write. Because, she go to school and, she able to read and write. But she not think for go to college. She just think of doing the fast dollars. That's what she grew up and saw. You understand? That you see? Because remember, I know Simpson. If you're there home and a child see you sweeping all the time, a little baby, no care young she's as long as him or her can walk, they might take up the broom and sweep to down. Because that them see you do. Yeah. Most of the time, a child is a reflection of the home they come out of. But some might be different. Yeah, some might be different. Yeah. Probably out of 5, 1 might be different. But most of the time, I think so. Some parents just not have that in them. Talk truth in a project. Talk truth in a project. Some parents just love you because they're successful. And them say them favorite child. All when you're a big man and big woman, you still can't yearn your parents' love. I try to please them. Yeah. Yeah, try to please them. And them just now look your way. Your brother thinks I'm cute and he's 5. How would that? Yeah, man, answer to your eyes, answer to your body. You want to sleep, go sleep. Nothing can help sleep but sleep, bless girl. Not a thing. Sleep different from niggeritis. Me did have niggeritis a while ago when me a come for the life, because my belly full till it want bust with dumpling and banana and yam and sweet potato with some vegetable and saltfish. My belly full. I shut me eye them a shut, and you know me do? Me say me a come on the live early. Cause if me never come on the live, me never come again, me da go knock out. But a real sleep you have. My one I was food sleep. Yeah, man. Them thing, them man. Them mimic what they say at home for true, man. Most of them, man, for true. We have to be careful. Anything them say do, them are gonna do it too. Anything where kids exposed to. If you have if the kids live with them father, I see them father are carrying different woman, or see them father beat them mother, or see them mother talk to them father like him a boy. Cause remember, you know, we have to always remember say, not because the name man that mean them awful, them wicked, them all of that. You can be a man and you're not that macho. Everybody different. So them can't see them mother a deal with them father away. And them something there. Them are gonna live with them learn. You understand? Some of them live with them learn, and some might see it and say, and you know totally against it. Me not gonna lie. Because I know all of them are gonna stay so. But it's a small margin. You have always have one or two, depending on the extent of the family. You know? A look at one or two where you know might stand out and say, you know, me don't want to be a part of this. And most of the time, the other one them say ungrateful. Because the one they gone and can't bother with the drama in the house. Yeah? Them must say the family are dysfunctional. And the one they take with themselves. And sometimes the one they educate themselves and go about them business. Yeah? And them say the one they ungrateful. Yeah, sometimes other way that channel there it run to, yeah. Sometimes other way there it happen. But we as parents, Lord have mercy, my right leg cramp up, see. We as parents, there's no manual. There's no manual, people. There's no manual. Most of the time, we do the wrong things out of love, and we just have to be careful. You understand? Because 3/4 of the time are our fault. Yeah? 3/4 of the time are our fault. Alright. Where do kids learn to curse? At home? At school too? At school too? Them learn to curse at school too. And them learn a lot of things at home, because my grandson, may I hear him say, "What the heck?" I say, "Where you get that from?" Him father. Him father always, with him, I say, "What the heck?" Him say it. And him know how to use the expression. Yeah. Him know exactly how to use the expression. And yeah, talk from the home alone. Hey, and me fi tell you about the blouse and skirts YouTube and the program them with up on the YouTube them, because my daughter have to think they remove YouTube app from our son tablet. The only time him watch YouTube is when him come spend weekend with me. Yeah, cause you don't know them so grandmother spoil kids. Yeah. The only time him watch YouTube is when him come spend weekend with me. But me still monitor what him watch. You understand? Me still try, me still, no me not try, me monitor what him watch. You understand? Cause they learn a lot of things. A lot of things. Alright, bless girl. They learn a lot of things from the internet, from YouTube. Because him sit down there have my phone, I watch it. Because my husband did watch something on the TV and him have my phone. And my husband have to say, what that, him a watch some woman have baby in a cartoon, you know. And one, him have to say, no sir. Get the rights from them program there. You know some things on YouTube where the kids them watch. We have to monitor it. Yeah. So them learn from home to Simpson. But then the TV they not the home. So I still the home, don't it? Got the TV they not the home. The TV is in the home and the phone. And depends on what kind of school them go. You know? You know, some school will have a little different environment. Yeah, some school will have a little different environment, yes. Where, you know, kids, you know, say and display things, stuff that is foreign to another child. And at the first, them I see it and them just pick it up. Just like how them pick up a cold at school. Or any virus, like the cold and, you know, or anything else. And carry it right home. Them pick up some dirty behavior at school too. Because as we go right back to parenting, is not some kids coming from dysfunctional homes. Very, very dysfunctional home. Yeah. Remember when my daughter was going to school, you know, before them start go prep school, you know, me did send them a one basic school, you know, because me did send them one basic school and them a 2+. Because I just said to myself, say, instead of pay money for them go daycare, you know, them not mess up themselves no more and so. You know, better me send them go to school. Because the daycare charge me the same money like the school. That's what I did end up send them. And them did 1-2 years there, so. And yeah, one boy I never forget his name, Chester Brown. My daughter, Chester Brown kick up my daughter. Chester Brown see him father kick up him mother or him sister, him brother kick up him sister or what, or them a do it in a play or whatever. Them say at the school, the little boy I love kick up my daughter. Yeah, me never forgot PH Chester Brown, even though Chester Brown did small. So you see, enough of the things that come from the home for true. I never forget that little boy named Chester Brown. So many years. I will never forget. I learned to curse from the people in the community, not my parents. Then we learn nonetheless. It's like when they say, they were putting out like, what am I say now? They would ask some question, right? A little survey thing, and was asking, should you teach patois in school? So me did say to myself, say, you don't even have to teach patois in school. I don't think so. You never have to. You can. But you don't have to teach pathway to school, because once you live in a Jamaica, no care how rich you is and no care how high the hill is where you live in, you are going to learn, you are going to know pathway. You are going to learn to speak pathway. No matter what, you are going to know pathway. You understand? Yeah. So with the bad word now, see? Project session I learn it out of our household. I from the people in their community. You understand? Some things you can't get away from. Yeah. A lot of time kids get exposed to things unintentionally at home. Yeah. Because you might have a little fight with one of your siblings, or you know, your partner, whatever. Because it depends on if you live, you know, with an extended family or so. And, you know, people start out loud and say things, you know, and not even remember that there's a kid around, you know, and you say things. And remember, you know, they are listening, you know. Because remember, them not deep in their conversation, you know, they are listening, they are hear. And if it happen often, them definitely are going to know. Them definitely are going to know if it happen often. Them definitely are going to know. They're gonna know. I don't even know how this. But if you're still looking for a side dude, I'm available. Frank, who said she's looking for a side dude? I mean, I don't know who that. But if you're still looking for a side dude, I'm available. I must see you give Karen. I must see him give Karen the sickness for Karen give Sean. Yeah, man. So most of the time, you know, it happened at home. And as Simpson said, unintentionally. Yeah. He didn't intend for the thing to happen, but you know, people are arguing, people getting at them feelings. You understand? And so Ian did I say more call in and him not call. I'm gonna see him again. You gone, Ian? You don't remember what you were gonna say? Me go see you confess about the live one night and you just gone in and Ian. I'm not hear nothing from you till tonight. And then another I know where that blessed girl Cherise was saying, you know, children don't owe their parents any obligation. Technically they don't, but little gratitude can show. And me not like the parents them way stress out them kids. Especially parents where you have your partner. You live with somebody. You understand? Even though yes, things can bad, even though you live with somebody. But you know, if you still can work, you know, do something. But I think if you stress out your kids, you understand? And because I don't know, say, you know, how kids stay. And you know, so most of the parents, them to me, were condemn kids. I don't want them when they really take care of them. And the children, them get canned and things say, just because them parents did poor, or them mother did poor, or them father did poor, and them never have it. Them never know, say, a lack of this call them, the lack of this call and careless them time there, you know. Them think them just never have it. Trick them And because of that love and that loyalty, you understand? Because me know parents, people where them parents, like probably one of them parents, they might not like one of them parents, not both, but probably one of them, because for whatever reason, some parents will give away like kitten, some depends on how them did get you, maybe because of RAPE, you understand, and they might reject you also. Me remember one time I think my mother not like me. Me not go say she not love me, but me don't know. Me not feel a great love there from her. Probably me don't know. But me not go say she not love me. But maybe she love me in her ways, Cause people love people in a for them own way. You understand? People love people in a for them own way. Me know me love my kids them like life. I hide it. You understand? Yeah. Me not hide it. And I don't know how to hide it because, come on, how can I not love my kids? You understand? It wasn't an accident. You understand? All if I was one accident, you know? But everybody different. Everybody different. But you have some terrible parents out there. Yeah, man. They just do things because it's protocol. And them not a choice. Them have to send them go to school. Them have to give food to eat. You understand? Them have to make you live with them. But they never really want you. You understand what I say? They never really want you. And them don't even know how to hide it. You understand? They don't even know how to hide it. But, as I repeat myself, being a parent don't come with a manual. And, back in the days, a lot of parents never get no guidance. You understand? The guidance, Nothing wasn't taught to you, you know. Worse if you was all a teenage pregnancy. You was a teenage pregnancy person, Is like, you're there on your own. Yes, enough parents think it's cheaper to give them data in boy, I don't know, I have a problem with the abbreviation, I never know what they mean yet. I skill to big man and take care of them. Lord have mercy, I see whole of them something that happen. Project, I see whole of them something to school. Okay, I slow with abbreviation, I see man, Lord have mercy. I don't know, I slow with it. Yeah. I see one whole of them something that happen. I see that happened to a girl. She died when she was 18. That's all alive all the time. Young little girl I go to school, probably never done school yet and whatever, but your daughter, young daughter, she gone about her business at night time. She never da sell nothing. At 18 or 20 or something like that, I don't remember, but she did young. And she gone about her business. Mother no business, father no live there, father no business. She depend on her own. You go school if you want to go school because you must have the lunch money if you go to school. And that was always the problem. You're going about your business as a young little girl, teenager girl. Your mother go say, bring piece of chicken, bring piece of thing there for me when I come back. How you tell your 15, 16, 17-year-old, 18-year-old that about to bring piece of chicken for you when she a come back and she not work now way. She not working nowhere. She do have a job. She's a young girl supposed to be going to school. And you going to tell her bring piece of chicken for you. I want to read between the lines now. No one piece of carelessness that. She live with her mom at the time. Because you know me now really beat down mother in a them conversation here. Yeah, me not like beat down mother. Yeah. Because mother is not always the problem. You understand? Can be mother or father. Yeah. And, you know, you just don't do that. It's like you send her out there, you know, she'll go out there. But you just don't do that. I don't know, but think that corny. And she have one boyfriend every minute she and him fight. She must about 18 or 19 at the time. And the boyfriend must be 15. But you know them film parents, them careless too. Nobody no business with him. And him never go to school. So you know him act like big man. Just like how the little 15-year-old go up on the bus, like the politician bus and drop off. Same as, and then same as staunch PMP. I don't know how you must class a little baby, 15-year-old as a staunch PMP or staunch whatever. You understand? He's a child. I think to myself, so when I pick them up, when I 15-year-old, me interested in politics. Or may I see my daughter the most 15 interested in politics. But anyway, I saw a little boy there on him own. It's a situation like that. Yeah. Single parent, no father. You understand? And yeah man, me need to get to know to learn abbreviation. Me slow. Me slow with abbreviation for true Derval. Very, very slow. I'm gonna admit it. Probably me have to start use them more. Probably not Texas so. And what me I say again now? Yeah. Boy, I live with them, you know, dysfunctional family, you know, nobody not busy, them not going to school. Every day them fight. Every day them fight. Because oh me know her through her aunt. And me never forget the day, every time I talk about it, I never forget the day me said to her, say, it's either him gonna K-I-L-L-U or you gonna K-I-L-L-him. I said it. It was one Thursday. No, one Friday. And she died the following Friday. Them a fight. And him stab her. And she died. Right there. Yes. I even sang at her funeral. Because it was a little girl where she didn't even try to change over her life one at a time, and you know, she gets accepted into heart. Got her, what you call it when you get your things them, what you call it again, yeah, she got her stuff ready for school. Her life was just taken away from her like that because our careless living, no mother, no father, nobody. So she'd have to take for her life in her own hand. Boy, I don't know. Yeah, enough of them do it. Happy to give them data to a whole man for true. It happen all the time. All the time I see it. All the time I see it. Anika, good night. My mother have 7 of us, 4 boys and 3 girls, and my father left us and my mom take care of us, and now we don't. I go over when I read. I already tune up on my classes. I'm not in the mood for no classes. Take care of us, and now we don't let our work. Oh, we don't let her work. My glasses want clean too now. No, we don't let her work. We take care of her. We take care of her, 4 of us. in the USA and 3 in the UK. We buy our house in Jamaica. Of course, take care of mommy, of course. Yeah. Gratitude, that name gratitude. Yeah, that name gratitude. Because at the end of the day, we say technically we don't owe our parents them nothing. But them deal with the good, them make sacrifice to or whatever. Nothing wrong if you make them have a good time. Because most of the time, them put them life on hold. Me I talk about good parents and so. Them put them life on hold. Yeah, them put their life on hold to educate them kids and them something there. Yeah. My grandmother lived beside a guy with a daughter in high school. She had a boyfriend that was older than the father, and they lived together. Common assault again. Common assault again. Where is that? In Jamaica? Project? Common assault that again. A whole heap of that, messy. A whole heap of that, a lot of that. I grew up seeing that. Okay. I grew up seeing that. Yeah. Common assault. It's like the norm. Trust me. It's like the norm. It's like the norm with some parents. Our parent putting out the daughter. God bless Debbie, what's up? You come back with the right name. You understand? Putting out some of them kids. Older men. Because of gains, and older men having relationship with little young girl, live with them, baby born, one work, the whole works. Yeah. And I'm not the new, my love. Come on, something. But in a country still, no offense, project. In a country still, me don't know. There's something that happen enough, Well, me not even say in a country to box, because me no have no country. At my age, me can count the amount of time me go a country. Like say, if you know somebody a country like me, when I was with my children's father, and me did thing there. 2 day there. And how should a country me go? Me not a country. I live in Kingston and Tobago. Me not have a country. And I write in a Kingston. We see it happen. Over and over and over. Yeah. uh-huh. Camille, good night. Good night, Camille. We come early tonight, Camille, before 9 o'clock. We come on early tonight. Cause maybe tonight, we come on by 9:30 or something, I don't know. Besides, I lick up on this, so I feel afraid a while ago, because I remember one time, with something I did move over there, so I moved something over there, so I see one lizard. I sit down on my settee right there, so every night, a family, or a man or a woman, just come through the window and just walk and go behind the painting, behind the something, go on them bed. And them see me sit down right now, settee, and them don't response for me. Yeah, so me have to switch it up and put something like one big leaf right there, so yeah. me have to switch it up. The lizard live right there, so in the house. So my hand lick up on this now, be frightened now. Because I just did over there, so I say, I want if the lizard there underneath it. I'll be afraid of lizard there though. I mean, like, see them at all. Yeah, man, kids, parenthood. Parenthood is a hell of a thing. But, you know, we have to deal with it, people. We have to deal with it. We have to try our best, do our best. No manual, no there. If we say, we have do this when them are 3-year-old, do this when them are 6, do this when them are 8, do this when them are 12. Nothing like that, no there. Not a thing. We just have to do things off our own. Worse, if we are single parent, with a single man, single woman. I didn't know one man, we live with them 3 daughters, them, the mother gone left them. Me always did worry. Even though me did young girl, me always say to myself, say, oh, I manage. Him alone with them and, the bathing part. Me I try to plug in this, but why the socket is tight like a bicycle. Yeah. Me always worry about them. They know the bathing part, him deal with it. Them I get teenager, but probably me have one woman, or him can always call a neighbor. Yeah, can always call a neighbor. And so, for help out, Always call a neighbor for help out and stuff. Because it can be a sticky situation, Even though in a Jamaica, people will probably not think that, So not like a foreign way. Probably all one man really want to urinate and him find one corner when nobody know there but rat and roach. And probably one pitney a pass and left all them way go look at the man and the poor man get in a trouble. Yeah. And the people a come and him don't know what to do. He can't wet up himself and him get in a trouble. Because nobody not believe him. Everybody just jump down on it. I go just jump in him chest and say, yes, him a this, him a that. And sometimes the poor man, them all innocent. But, so you go. Them a go can bathe themselves by 5-year-old. But 5-year-old, they can bathe themselves good do a wall project. Waldron. May I pronounce it right? Waldron. The Waldron project. 5-year-old can bathe themselves though. When time with it little still, you would have bathed yourself and per weekend you get a proper bath. Okay, yeah. Per weekend you get a proper bath. But me don't know. Time change because I used to bathe my kids. Yeah. Alright then, so you put them in a bathroom. Because I have a bathroom in a bath. So you put them in a bathroom or whatever. And so, then go on there, they play with themselves, because probably I do sitting, pala or whatever. But, you can go there, go bathe them. I don't know, me used to bathe my kids. I never used to do that something there. But no, per weekend I get a proper bath. Me used to bathe my kids. I not even remember. Nobody I bathe. I must never have no sense to box foot. Because right through my life, I go to primary school and I bathe myself. And when my daughter them, I go to prep school, me bathe them. So I don't understand. Time change still. 5 to 6. You go independent. 5 to 6 again, you're independence. Where's the 5 to 6 again, your independence? And so it go, yes, we in a some household, but I remember saying, you're dead and me don't know. Probably I know them never know or what. I know them never know. I don't know. Because are them. So you make them be themselves. Remember a friend of mine, a little sister, associate of mine, our son. Our son was in primary school. And she say, one day she say make she be him. Remember, one day. Yay! She said make she be him. And she said she take the rag and wash him bottom. She say, bam bam, ka bam bam, she call me. She say if you ever see the rag. She said the way the rag black and dirty, she couldn't even use the wash out the rag. She dash it and take one in the rag. She said the rag dirty, 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 dirty. But then me say to her, say, then you know beat him. Him a big boy. Yes. Him still, when people not understand, him still young. Him not know for beat himself good if nobody not teach him. Remember one time I go to primary school and my mother go to teachers college. And my cousin will come down and say me for bed for go to school because every day I go to school late. Because you know you're pitney and you're not care, you're not business, you're not ace, me and no rule. Nobody not dead. My grandmother dead, yes, but me don't know mama now put on no rule neither. You understand? Me just do what me I do. You understand? Me just do what me I do. Me live with two old people. Nobody no business with me like that. You understand? And me have to take care of my little sister. Even though, me was a still little girl. And remember me tell you say, me all turn on the pipe and make it beat pan the curtain, the plastic curtain sitting. I make it sound like me a beard and me not beard. Me wash my foot and come out. Me not lie. Me wash my foot and come out. Me not beard nothing. So if nobody no beard you, no, get you clean, teach you. Oh my God. You understand? But in that modern time, the one time she had beard for her son, and the poor little boy bottom so dirty. She said it was so black and dirty. She couldn't believe she had to scrub him. She said it was so dirty because in black, It was he's a very dark kid. Very, very dark. So me I say to myself, say, me no know what me used to be at my kids. That not safe. That not safe. And what them did I do to we? What were they doing to us? I just that did I lick. No, sir. Kabir said 4, 5, 6 again, your independence. By primary school for sure, I beat myself. Yeah. Well, I beat myself from primary school for true. I remember nobody beat me. Beat what? Which 10-year-old want them parents to beat them? Trust me, I owe the whole thing. I owe the relationship where you have with kids. Of course, 10-year-old. Yeah, them not beat my opinion when I'm at 10. 10-year-old not baby. Hello, good night.
What's going on?
Oh, you want to come on the live, right? So I'm going to press it. All right. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I think when it comes to parenting, I think the problem is everybody is trying. Okay, basically everybody's saying there's no manual, there's no manual. There will never be a manual, and even if there was, it wouldn't work because everybody is different. It's not a one stop fix. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's not like you can say if you grow your kid this way or you grow your kid that way, it's going to work because everybody is different. Everybody's born with a different personality. So what may work for you as a parent may not work for me as a parent because our kids are very different and their needs are different. When it comes to cleanliness and all of that stuff, okay, so I have two kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
My daughter grown up now, and when she was smaller, there was no sexualizing nothing in the house. There was no um self-esteem issues in terms of how she may look or feel. No, that began to change somewhere when she hit around middle school. That began to change in around high school. But again, I bring it back because the body is just the body. If you're not sexualizing anything within the home, there's a less chance that your kid is gonna look at home and say, "Oh my God, look at the things where the milk come through or whatever." It's a less chance. And that is going my kids because my daughter is now 30 and my son is 12, and I grow him the same way. My son not afraid him to look on anybody like, "Oh my God, how could you be naked? How could you?" No, because eventually he's gonna learn to differentiate. And my son was riding a bicycle last summer outside the house, and him fall and chip up the wall himself, and I'm going to go beat him.
Yeah.
I'm going there, bam, I'm beat him and everything. So I think it has to do with how you want to raise your kids and the type of person you want your kid to be. Because I want my kids to know that, listen, it's not everything is about sex. You understand?
Exactly.
When you look at
right.
the opposite sex, have to be something sexual. When you see breast and leg and thigh, have to be sexual. You understand? And I live to come see my mom get sick and my son go right in there. I help him, grandmother, I never think twice.
All right. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Because of the little homophobic thing and the things them where as where Ian did say, no fathers now hug them son, tell them son to them, love them, we culture just shun them little things there.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
still,
we culture kind of shun
I
little
tell you
them.
this.
But it's still happening in family where them close, and do those things, It still happen. But just with, but yeah. Them
Yeah, it will happen. And like I said, every kid is different. It's how you want to raise your kids. It's the whole soul. I grow with my
you can beat a child all when them at 12. How is the relationship? How wanna grow? You understand? How wanna do the things?
Absolutely.
How the thing happen? Yeah. How the thing happen? It can happen. Yeah, it can, because I used to beat my kids. Because you have to teach them how to, teach them as them a turn teenager. Me buy a little pouch for them. Me put put panty liner in there for them. Me know say because my daughter them start when they were like 11. They start up spotting 11. Yeah. So me have to teach them, and me have to do it. And them and the school of them used to go a full white uniform. You understand? Full white uniform. So me have to be very protective of them and teach them. You understand? Yeah. Come on, want them mess up themselves. Yeah. So me have to teach them. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Me have to teach them. Give them little tissue. Because me not believe in using public tissue up until today. I don't use public tissue. You understand? I prefer, if I don't have nothing, I prefer drip. Because, panty liner I wear, so when me go home, me fix up myself. But me not use public tissue. Me not like it. Because people touch up them something there. You understand? Me not think it clean. Yeah, them touch. I don't use public tissue. Don't use public tissue. So me always, give them little thing, them, yeah. Because I want to tell them, if the child is not taught how to bathe themselves, a girl child don't taught how to look after herself when she's having her menstrual, and learn, you teach her to use tissue when she urinate and how to wipe. Them not gonna know
No,
until them learn her for them own. Them not gonna know.
you can't. Listen. You can't teach a kid something at 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And things say when them reach 10, them are gonna remember say I saw it for go and do it because the body changes. The things what them did have at 4, 5, 6, when they reach 13, 14, it look different.
Exactly.
It require different care. So I've never really believed in, oh, you don't bathe your kids or you don't talk to your kids, because I'm from a very open family. My family, we all live growing up. When I'll go home for like summer vacation, everybody in a one big old house. My cousin, my uncle bathed us. My uncle, I remember when as a little girl, my uncle turned on the pipe in the backyard and in bed with. The only thing he never touched was down there. He said, I'm gonna take on a rag out and wash yourself.
Yeah.
But my uncle would bathe us. So I know what it's like, to grow in a healthy household where, nobody was looking at us like, oh my God, he might go touch me or anything like that. No. That never occurred. So when I grow my kids, it's kind of along those lines where not everything needs to be over exaggerated and you have to walk the white line because
For true.
as a mother, if you in there sick and you have a son, your son, if need be, should be able to help you. Him should not look on it and say, oh, I can't help my mother because every time I look on this, Charlie, a point not. No, that is stupidity to me.
And not only that gonna happen. Remember, say, oh, society change worse in the foreign countries. Them now society change. You can't even have your child sit in your lap anymore as a male or your niece. Lift her up and say, come here, you grow big here. Even, she catch pan. None of them something they can't go on because them just make it out to be that way. Next thing you know, so your name in a sex offender book, your career mash up, your life mash up because I don't know all kind of things that yes, it does happen, and yes, you do have predators, but you know it's just terrible. I don't know. It's just scary. It's
But
scary.
definitely when it comes to raising kids, but like I said, I don't think anybody should look at it like, okay, if you do this, there's a guarantee. No, there's no guarantee because I could tell you this right now, as you know, and everybody on the life know, where you live, who raised you, your thought process have a lot to do with how you turn out. Have a lot to do with how you turn. So it's not just a parenting thing. You can be the best parent ever. And if you live in a one area where all them see a crime and violence, chances are you're gonna fall into that. You can be the best one ever. You understand? That's a part of the reason why when you see certain people make it in life, people really say, why? Them have a tough childhood and mommy never in the house because she have to work 16 job and daddy disappear from the time and you say mommy period missing.
Yeah.
All them little company. So it depends. Yeah, man, it really depends on a lot when you have kids, and we can tell anybody that parenting is not a quick fix thing. Even if them come and them tell us, say, Bam, you do this. Starling, you come and you do this. Me, I tell us we pick me a turn out 2 different way. There is no guarantee. So, yeah, man. And as far as, I'm just going to touch briefly on moral.
Yeah.
I know everybody said kids don't owe us anything. As the parents, I disagree with that. And I'm going to explain to you why. Again, it's a matter of opinion and how you view your children and how you view your life. When we have our children and we love our kids and we invest time, money, effort, love, tears, whatever you invest in your children, as time goes on and you get older, you would hope that your children would you'll be like, yo, mommy, you alright? Daddy, you alright?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And it would be nice, granted, you don't happen with everybody again, circumstance, you don't know what can take it, but I think there's a moral obligation to your parents where you are to look at your parents. You don't want your parents out in the world, sit down in a nursing home, and you live in a one mansion and you're comfortable with that? No, no, Bam.
Mm-hmm.
There's a moral obligation to make sure, listen, my parents are okay. You know, my mom is doing well.
For
My
true.
dad is doing, as long as you
Yeah,
have
for
it.
true.
If you don't have it, that's different.
Yeah, but you know, them say technically, you know, owe them the obligation, but me I say gratitude, for true. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's a good word, gratitude. So
Yeah.
I'm saying, no, I don't believe in, oh, just let your kids be, and if them look upon you, them look upon you. No, it don't work like that. Who will stand for you in your older days if your kid cannot stand for you? If you're even married and God forbid your husband or your wife pass away, and all you have is your children to advocate for you, come look for you, make sure so them not beating at the nursing home, make sure so you eat. If them not do that, who's gonna do
Who's
that?
gonna do it for real?
You see me I say? So I believe that there's a moral obligation on all of us, you understand, as children and as parents, to make sure we are looking at our parents. You understand? As long as them being wicked too, and them doing some things so we can't forgive, because we all know what happening in the real world. But as long as they're good to us, we have a moral obligation to look at our parents and our children, as long as we're good to them and we provide for them and we not do nothing to hurt them. They in turn should have a moral obligation to us. That's how I feel.
Yeah, for real. Me think so. Me think so for true. Me always say that, say some little form of gratitude. Because even with normal people, me always say, you know, you might help out somebody, you know, do things for them, whatever, whatever, whatever. No care what, you know, you not have no help of money because them help you out sometime, but you can't even buy the person a card when it's their birthday. Show some form of gratitude. You know?
Exactly.
I always believe in that. Show gratitude. Nobody now ask you can't look on it say boy the person have money. When me I go buy them? When me I go buy them? Just some few words. Make something if you even make the one a card yourself and write genuine words from your heart. The person would appreciate it because them know say you not have it. Them no want nothing from you. Really? You understand? But show some gratitude.
True.
Yeah. Show some gratitude. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Definitely. Definitely. But again, you know, like I said, everybody's opinion is different, and it's going to be different because we're all different people raising different kids,
Exactly,
grandkids, and so on. Everybody different.
Everybody different.
You see what I'm saying?
Everybody see
And
things different.
Me and my daughter young, and my daughter 30 and I'm opinion now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I had an 18-year gap between my kids. And my daughter 30 and my son is 12. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all these little things or whatever, you know how you want your life to be, and you know what you want out of your kids, but you have to put in the work. Understand your kids. Every kid not cut out the same. Some kid like math, some like English, some like science, some like chemistry. You see what I'm saying?
True.
Just appreciate your kid for what they are.
And don't compare them. Because one of your child might excel more, you know, with the book work, you know. Don't compare them.
Exactly. Exactly. And it go back to being happy. Let me tell you something. Everyone away, and I think that everybody can agree with me on the life that when we are grown, we hear a couple of things. Make sure say you work hard. Make sure say you go to school. Make sure say you have a decent job, and make sure say you save your money. Nobody never teach you how to be happy, what we really want to do, and go for it. Nobody not teach you them thing there. You see what I say? Yeah. But them quick to tell we, because they themselves, they don't know any better. Happiness is something that you have to come to a realization. And with my daughter, I taught her that a little bit, but with my son, me not teach him say, oh, you know what, baby, you have to go to college, university, and graduate, and make your mother proud, and make your father proud. No. You know what I teach my son? What makes you happy?
What makes you
because
happy?
anything that will make him happy, he will find a way to deal with it. He will make an income out of it.
Yeah.
People not teach we to be happy, you know. We say so. That's why you see enough we have job where we don't like.
Where we don't
we try
like,
to get
yeah.
up at morning time. We try to get up at night time to go to work. We end up at do some things where
where we don't like. That we don't. Yeah. We end up the things that where we don't even want the zeal to do it.
Yeah,
Trust me.
Because nobody
Don't even want the zeal to
think
do
about
it.
it, Bam. If you like, I remember when me little, I used to love opera. Me don't know, me was just a different kid. Me love opera. And me used to go to the house all the time and to the house. And every time I open my mouth, my mother would have say, Lord God, you're hungry. No man, go give her some food because she's hungry. Every time I open my mouth, my mother would shut me down. Fast forward now, you know how much money opera singer make? I mean, as a black woman, could you imagine
Don't
if
it?
I had the
Don't
right
it?
push behind me?
And the type of people. And the type of people that love opera. And the poor people love opera. So you must have to make it. You understand?
You saw me, I say?
Yeah.
And that me I try to explain to you. Fast forward now. Me a big old woman. And me I tell you, say, me no watch no opera. Me no in it again because the vibes get cut from me little.
Yeah, your dream.
And me and my mother
Yeah.
talk about it and we laugh about it. And
Yeah.
what's done is done.
Because that dream they kill. That dream they kill that dream they in you know? Yeah.
Yeah, man. Could you imagine a black Jamaican woman a sing opera all at some place where I saw some eyes over there no sun no shine? A joke can make, man. Yeah, so we have to teach with kids to be happy. And not every kid cut out to be a genius and a student. No, but you foster what your kid like.
That's why you say.
If you know your kid like to sit down in a dirt and dig dirt all day.
That's why you say, oh.
Archaeologists that. Send them, say, listen, you love big dirt? All right, come here.
Yeah.
You see that something over here, so go dig some dirt and go dig up some money over Egypt and make some money out of it.
That's why it come right back to, it come right back to this. What you say, your mother did kill that dream there, here with the opera. It come right back to this where them say, 3/4 of the things, the disappointment, the things that happen with kids, are parents' fault. Yes, it's parents' fault. Statistics say it's parents' fault. 3/4 of the time is their fault. Yeah. How you know? Because 3/4 of the time are for them fault.
But them don't know no better either. Yeah. Like our parents just regurgitate with them grow come see. You understand? Like our parents, see them parents never show them no love, and sometimes you have a parent where just try a little bit and but a lot of the times you can't even blame them too much because that is all that they knew. They don't know if you tell us the boy be happy and
know better. You know better. And look how educated they are sometimes until never know better.
They don't know better. So, me just instilling on my child, but that's how I want my son to be. I want him to be happy.
Yeah.
And if him decides, say, today, mommy, me I go to the door, me I go dig until me find the core of the earth. Me go encourage him. Go and go dig, but don't say while you dig, what you're digging for and how you can make money out of what you're digging for.
Yeah.
That's it. Don't kill their dream. If you have a kid and you say, boy, I want my kid to become a doctor, and you realize that all he want to do is build furniture, how you know him now going to have a big company 20, 30 years from now?
Yeah, for true. A
big company where things are different from everybody else one.
For true. Then look at shoemaking. Look at shoemaking now. Look at shoemaking now. Look at shoemaking now. Was like you have to pour for be a shoemaker. There's no way nobody would have want them to be a shoemaker. And look there now. One woman from Uptown named Bridget make shoes. And all of a sudden, everybody find them skill. Everybody find their niche. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I
Everybody
think
realize that
so.
them can make shoes. I mean, never know say so much nice girl and young boy could have make shoes. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? We never know that.
True.
All of a sudden,
Yeah, yeah.
everybody making shoes and putting them brand name in there. They're expensive. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Yeah.
Look on the red bottoms and the Louis Vuitton them and so look how much fair them the shoes there. Come on.
I mean, that is not talk about them just talk about our local made. You know?
Right. That is
It
true.
take
That
it
is
takes
true.
somebody from uptown to make our shoes and sell. For everybody know say them did have that skill in them. You know see?
Oh gosh.
I mean know say
I
if I was
tell you.
somebody from the ghetto did I make little shoes, probably it only did blow up so quick.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Yeah.
Right.
But true, she did have fair money from start and can buy good leather and whatever. You understand?
Yes, I
I know,
understand.
look at shoemaking. See a man have some vision and the man just get a little spot in every plaza all about uptown, all about and put some young people for globe shoes. Shoemaker.
See it there?
And it's not no shameful job anymore. You
Exactly.
see me I talk
Exactly.
about? Yeah.
So we have to encourage with children, them man, to be
Yeah.
happy. Let me tell you something. I'm not saying that education is not important. What I'm saying is this. Facts now. History teaches the education don't mean nothing. Because when COVID-19 hit, when COVID hit everywhere shut down, everybody with letter behind them name stay home.
Okay.
Everybody will have a PhD and all this other stuff, BA, MPA behind them name. Everybody stand at them yard and they pay unemployment in New York. The little man who barely go high school where run a little delivery. I came and do it, Uber
Yeah.
Eats, Grub Up and them something there.
And
I
them,
came and make money.
them that make all of the money.
And them a make money. The little taxi driver will not speak English.
Yeah.
Him no know what you are saying, you don't understand him.
And,
Him a make money.
and then
So
everybody
where
go
was
and
the
then and everybody go
education
turn blogger.
You see, where was the education? So me no know. Me just teach my kid to be happy. And that's it. Anybody want to teach them kid otherwise, it's okay. You raise the kid according to how
Mutty
you think it.
Perkins said
But I believe happiness is key, man. That's
Mutty
it.
Perkins always say they are educational fools. Mutty Perkins can't cost people who go you.
I don't lie. I don't lie, Mom. I don't lie. It's too much, man. When you did then you
Some
see
parents want
COVID-19.
them kids live them dream, you know?
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm.
And some want it to show off. They say, my son are this, my daughter are this. Them no want know say yes, my daughter or my son are do something where them can maintain themselves and help themselves in life. You understand? Them want it for
True.
both. You understand? The wrong reason, like the Pharisees. So the what they call it, the Pharisees. They call them in the Bible. Not the Philistines. Also the Pharisees, I don't know what I call them, but them say do the right things for the wrong reason.
For the wrong reason. Exactly. Yeah, man. So, anyway, let me jump
Yeah,
off.
man.
So, if anybody else want to call in, alright?
Yeah, man. Bless up yourself.
Alright. Later.
Yeah. Yes, people. So, me see some comment here. Oh, alright. So, we did reach with that talk about the little boy, the mother not clean him butt properly. Yes, he wasn't taught how to do it. Yeah. Once them be themselves, you instruct them. Lance, bless up yourself, Lance. Bamba, me never believe in me until I was the only one who turned up when he got ill. I say it always go Camille. So it always go them prize bull I know them prize bull come thing there, come do nothing. Always the stone where the builder refuse always become the head cornerstone, yeah. Yes, you said that was a wow moment. Oh, with Camellia talk. Sometimes it's generic. Yes, sometimes it's generic, Karine. Sometimes it's generic, sometimes the pit then take off then worthless mama and then worthless pooper. Cause we not gonna do that something there over here, worthless pooper alone. We don't cuss out man over here because woman is just as guilty as men. I think some kids are just like their dad or mom, yeah. Yeah, just like them dad or mom. It can be generic, yes. Maxim, bless up yourself. Good night. Been a while since I heard that. Since you heard what? Maxim. For real, man. Oh, me never get the name of who Colleen, but she talk some facts. Yeah, she talk some facts. Yes, Derval. Blessings, blessings, blessings.
Bam Bam. Say Bam Bam.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you how impressed I am with your platform, you might think it's a joke. And we know that, sometimes with all due respect to the caller, because we know who the caller is. But Bam Bam, I tell you this topic, I so respect you, caller. You without bother call your name, I so respect your reasoning and your logic. Because Bam Bam, let me tell you.
And before you say anything, you see Karine Edwards in the chat there, my friend, my bestie.
Yeah.
She and I was having a conversation and it since night, and we say, you know what? I'm gonna talk about that.
Of course,
Yeah.
Bam Bam, it is just off the chart. Let me tell you something. I'm not putting you on a pedestal, and I'm not putting the people within the chat on a pedestal. I'm just telling you guys. We say guys, just a metaphor, yes. Much I love you all. Your reasoning, your logic. Because let me tell you, Bam Bam, it's the first time I'm gonna say this on your program. My ex-wife and I had a big fight when it came to my kids and career. She's in the health industry, and she always tried to choose. They all went through university. They all had their choices. I have a son. He has a master's in biomed. He didn't want to be a nurse. She's pushing him to be a doctor. You know what I'm saying? I have another daughter who she liked accounting, and she have a master's in accounting, and she was trying to push her into nursing.
Yeah.
My eldest daughter, she wanted to push her into a career that was not her choice also, right? And my baby, the last one, he's 20, he's at university now, he's in his third year, but at the same time, let me tell you, I just love these colors. You see, Bam Bam, sometimes in life, people need to understand. I know you went through a various, a whole reasoning that it was just off the chart. I'm just odd. I don't know where to start, where to end. Because the caller talk about growing kids, at ages and experiences and stuff like that. And this is one of the biggest mistake. We can go back and forth, with certain things. One of the biggest mistake we make in life, even as parents, we try to choose for our kids, especially when it comes to their career. And you hear what your caller said a while ago? During COVID, all who have their bachelors and their BScs and their BSAs and their PhDs, you name it, all had to stay home. And who was surviving? The little man who were doing Uber, who were doing Lyft, or do all these things. What does that tell you? It tells you that the humanity in us, because of certain things in life, things that we pursue and think we're all that. Because you have a lot of people out there that are like that. I remember when I left high school and applied at Michael, I felt so disappointed when they took forever to respond. And at the same time, I did not get along. I did not get along with my dad, because I basically grew most of my years with my dad as a compared to my mom was around, but I grew with my dad, and that was what forced me into the career that I chose. You understand? But it's not that I wanted that career, but I said to myself, the only way I could get away from a stagnant type of relationship, I wouldn't say it was stagnated to the point where it was extremely bad. But I mean, you, me, Debbie, Ingrid, Camille, we all might understand when it comes about having a certain type of relationship with parents, because in some situations, some parents are not subtle, they're not nice, they're not humble, they're not gentle. And we all seek solace, especially if you're a child that don't give trouble, or you need that love from parents. And a lot of us, and go back to some of the conversations you had earlier, I can tell you and friends in the chat, this when I was 8 years old, I was prepping food for me and my siblings. Because, dad was away working, he was a businessman. Mom, was around, but not like live with us. As I said before, I grew with my dad, right? So I had younger siblings. And it just resonates with me when I see the comments, when I see the things that, were in the chat, how it connected with me. Because think about it. Bam, bam, I'm 8. I'm lighting a gas stove. And you remember when we have gas stove with a cylinder, we still have them. You have to strike a match. You turn on the gas, you light you put it where the gas is supposed to be lit, and you light the stove. And sometimes you think to yourself, what if there was a fire?
Exactly.
What if the stove low?
Yeah.
So, and growing up in Jamaica as a kid, you grow so fast.
Trust me.
Cause
I'm me to tell you, you grow so damn fast. You grow fast.
Yes, because you have to learn. You have to be that one that push the anvil all the time. Because even in the home, there are things that you just had to just tell yourself, you know what, if I don't know how to do this, I'm going to have a problem. For example, I remember when we were in primary school, when I was like 10, 11, they had up to a grade 9 at the time. And I remember when they were teaching adult-based stuff, about, female issues, puberty, stuff like that, they wouldn't indulge us that were in like grade 3 or 4. Right, they deal with the grade 5 and the grade 6s or 7s, 8s, and 9s, right? Depending on the school you attended. And you look at here in North America, kids 5 and 6 and 7, 8-year-old, they're teaching them about puberty, they're teaching them about even various things within life expanse itself, as in sexuality, teaches them about people who have different sexual orientations. And we know this is happening in schools. You go on the internet, you see parents rebelling against it. And, so we sometimes, when you look at yourself, because I'm 61, and I remember when I was growing up, the things that I had to mature to help me in my growth. I didn't have a father there that I could go and ask certain questions. He was there, but if you go and ask certain things, immediately them start think that, oh, you want to go look woman, or you want to do this, or you want to do that. And not that all females are the same thing, because I find that mothers are more transparent and more comforting to children compared to fathers. Not in all cases, you understand? But some in some ways you can reach out better compared to, for example, one of my daughters. I was home when you were talking about changes in the body. I was home when she had her cycle and she came home from school. She was 12. And she was telling me what happened. And I said, wow, and I'm searching down the house looking for stuff for her because she have an older sister. And she said, Dad, I got this. And it was a big joke. And I'm instructing her how to, put the thing on, and I'm saying put the sticky part to the other way, turn it this way, and she's laughing her head off. Lo and behold, when her sister came home and her mom came home, they had a big joke about it. They were making fun of me because I find that to be like so interesting, and as a father, you just so me start telling her about mature stuff, don't indulge and be careful, and she says, oh Dad, you're overdoing it now, which to me, which I find it so funny. So the conversation tonight, and this was just unbelievable, because it come back to me. I just feel it from my personal self, because I had to grow up
just
fast.
Bring back memories. Yeah, me grew up fast too. Me grew up fast. My mother send me go some way. My mother send me go all boat, go do things. Remember when she used to sew and she used to give me clothes to go do button hole all the way down a Puyard Street. Who want them daughter go all the way down a Puyard Street? Me no
But Bam
know.
Bam, even think about this.
Send
Remember
me
when
go
you used to
all
used to have
you know
Joyce
Puyard
bus?
Street there. You know Puyard Street there back them time there in a Johnstown that are way down.
Yes, you know, remember we used to have Joyce bus. And first stage was if you leave St. Duane Park, first stage was at Mullines Road. Second stage was Halfway Tree. Third stage was Cross Road, and fourth stage downtown. Remember the days of Joyce bus? And you have the first stage at 1 cent, 2 cent, 3 cent, 5 cent if you go downtown. We are take bus when we are 7 or 8 year old. Not that it's not happening. No, well, you know, you hardly know will ever find. I'm not saying it don't happen, but back then, when I look back, because even when I used to share with my kids the things that I was doing at 8, 9, 10, 11, my kids opened their mouth wide like, Dad, are you serious? Because my kids are born in North America, they're clueless. I'm going to say yes. Because, you know, we're trying to show them things that they would get away with, that we had to mature to. And in all honesty, to you and friends in the chat, I was that dad that I think I was way too conservative. It's not that I spoiled them, but I was very, very conservative. I remember my eldest daughter currently, she's 34 and she don't have a kid. And she used to say to me, Dad, when you used to say to us as teenage girls, you give us enough rope to hang ourselves. What were you saying? I'm explaining it to them and I break it down. Because Bam Bam, I'm being honest to you, I used to drop them at clubs. When they're 18 and one was 18, one is 20, I drive them, drop them at the club, and they're like, Dad, you're not coming. I'm saying, get lost and go about to the business. And I go back and pick them up. I trusted my kids, my daughters so much that even my boys, because I used to say to myself, one time sometimes me say, oh, no, but I will get pregnant, and be careful, and, stuff like that. And I remember there was a situation one time where I used to, the one thing I used to do, maybe Debbie I agree to laugh off of me, or even you, Bam Bam, I used to run curfew on my girls. I would just go in their room and search them dry. It's not, people might say, no, they should do that, but I used to do it. I didn't do it because I was mean. Sometimes I just want to know what's going on, right? So I opened one of them drawer and I see a bag with some condoms, right? So me now, I laugh at it. I say, wait, so I do with them. Anyway, I said to the mom, I said, me see them condom here in a so and so drawer, leave them up and see if them will disappear. Because chances are she can't be using it or going. Because she was like 18 at the time. 17 going into 18. So I share it with the mom, thinking it's all good. Bam Bam, as she hit the door, the mom, like a beast, like just going off. I like a parrot, and I felt so bad. And she started crying, and I said, well, Mom, they got them at school, blah, blah, blah. And I turned to the mom, and I said, why did you do that? Why did you even do that? I said it to you, it's not like I was judging her or anything, because I found it, in all honesty, I might sound naive, I find it even funny. But it's just that it's the way we approach things. Because I am the type of dad that was, as I said, I was more conservative, lenient to a lot of, because the only one ever get a slap from me, the eldest one. And when I saw she was around a bunch of girls at one point, come back to during the conversation when someone was saying in the chat about growing kids in the home. Because I know I raise my kids properly. I groom them, I teach them, I did the best I can. And my eldest daughter was just one of them liquor rebels. She smoked weed, weed in her thing when she was like 17. And I mean, she don't see nobody in the house that burn weed. The next thing, she have some friends with them just loud and, they just carry on and they move, come live in the neighborhood. And I say, where them come from? But then I think about it and I said, when I think about growing up in Jamaica, I used to live a jungle. I used to see how people live and their reaction and see how girls behave and stuff like that. And I know when I was young, I was a rebel myself. So is that a reflection of me? The possibility exists, yes. Because when I was 16, 17, me smoke a joint too. So, it just resonates with me.
For real,
sometimes,
for real.
Yeah, sometimes they don't see you smoke weed in the home or do certain things, but there's always that one that's just so different. And
so it comes right back to genetic, It comes right back to genetic,
Yeah, of course. Sometimes, because, one of my daughters is like this. She's just so different and high class role, and everything has to be set in stone a certain way. And yes, she's articulate and well educated, and well, my kids are all, but I'm just saying, and that trait, it comes from different ways. I have another son. He's very outspoken, and he'll talk, he'll express himself like I do. And you have the other one that just chill, and if you ask him what happened, he don't know not yet. You understand? So it's just this little thing, this thing about kids and stuff like that. It's just unbelievable. I love it. That's why I sit down here and I was looking in the chat and I'm like, wow. And the last caller, pick up yourself. The conversation was just unbelievable. You know what that shows us, Bam Bam? Who are we? Who are we to even think we're better than anyone else? Especially when she spoke about COVID.
Don't it? Yeah. Who are we? And some people just make them education, make them look down upon other people. And I always tell people, say, look at it this way. You say you're educated, right? And you do this and you're into that job. This other person is not into that job. That don't mean so them have to ask you to write a letter. Them can write it themselves. Them can articulate. Them can comprehend. Them have sense. Them can use word. Them not gonna know every word. Just like how you don't know every word. Look, you're bright. You're easy. You understand?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But okay, in university, you have what are called the cheat sheets that students nowadays, universities allow you to do it, right? So you say you're in a class at whatever psychology, so whatever class you may be in, and you're taking notes, and you have an exam, you can use your notes to cross-reference, or you go back to stuff. They call it cheat sheets, and maybe God bless her.
One set the Derval. One set the Derval. Here, lad say. One say the life is a yard therapy.
So the cheat sheets also helps you a lot of times in doing in a lot of things. And as I'm saying, I have been, even when I was in Jamaica, Bam Bam, going to school. I tell you, I had friends, a lot of high influential friends that used to attend the primary school that I attended, from Red Hills, Heavendale, all over the place. And let me tell you something. I remember there were a couple. Bam Bam, I tell you, honest to God, I used to wonder how them pass common entrance. And it's years later, there was a big scandal in the 70s, early 70s, where schools were cheating. So the cheating was going on, because a lot of corporate area schools' names were called up in it. I don't know if a lot of people know about this. So I won't call the school names. So the marks, the exam that was given by the common entrance, there are some corporate area schools that had the marks and the questions that were in common entrance. And some school would have high pass ratios. Some teachers in some schools would have high pass ratios. And the Ministry of Education after a while found out that they put the schools out, their names in the news. Their names were in the media all over the place. You understand? So sometimes, because I used to wonder, some girl when me used to pass common entrance, me I say, man, a certain family, when me I tell you, the term would say they don't like bat. That's a Jamaican term. Come here and say, how them reach at them at school, yeah. And it was after, and it was years later, because some of them were total failures. Even the name brand school, they were total failures. But it goes back again to what your caller said. How do we know that they were not skilled in specific areas? Lo and behold, one guy I know, he was very good at baking. He was a very good baker, and his family ended up having a bakery, and they're still in the business. So, we know that, yes, you might need to know a little about accounts and putting this and that together. But even if you don't know accounts, you have some people who can read and write, you can't check money like them or know stuff like that.
Yeah.
So let me tell you, man, I say every point that you call a made and every point in the chat, it resonates in one way or another. Because I did very well academically, you understand, but I wanted to teach. And I'm doing a program now, we have to interact with people every day. And even when I was in university, everybody want to come in my group assignments. There's nothing I love more than wanting to be a teacher. You understand what I'm saying? And I mean, like, I chose a career that, it was so stagnated, it was so boring. But yet there were a lot of things I learned through that career. But I just didn't like it. And so what? Years later, resigned, migrated, left, and I found my niche. And one of
Right.
the
Yeah.
niches that I found was in healthcare.
Yeah.
I did extremely well. Well, I'm still a healthcare worker, but it's just that I don't push the envelope. Since COVID, I toned down because I'm 61. 4 more years, I'll retire. Whatever I get, and I give God thanks. Give someone else that's on the upcoming a chance to rise and learn also. You understand?
Yeah.
So
For real.
this topic tonight, Bam Bam, I'm telling you, man, it's just off the chart. Call up, pick up yourself, pick up the people in the channel because this is how we learn. We are here to teach each other. We're here to learn from experience. We're here to uplift each other because every one of us, Bam Bam, throughout life, I hear you say, this is your testimony earlier, that you were saying you basically had to learn so much because your mama was away in teachers college and you have to do stuff. Yes, but what? That makes you a stronger woman.
Me da fi all sell
You understand?
cigarette. Me da fi all sell cigarette. Never forget Mataran. Forget I forget the profit for go school for my lunch money. And all that did happen to it make everything me have me sell. So all when time my mother did left college and my mother I work now I teach at my primary school. When me da go them time that me left primary school and you know in a little grade I got high school also. You see all the cherry milk and where the government provide and me put them in a bag and tie them up and sell them for suck. You understand? Me see my mother bring home one bag of guinea one time she got off her friend tree. Me just get one little pan and put something and sell the guinea. Then me not give them where she said give me and my friend them. I say yeah sell me, I sell them here. So they just in me. Survival. You see what I say?
Of course, yeah, you know, Bam Bam, I remember one time, when I was in fifth form, because our sister school, I see this girl that I know. I was downtown one day. I'm a see her around a stall. And when I see her, she was with two ladies. And I walk up to her and I say, so I go, because I know her through. I used to do drama too, People wouldn't believe that I actually was in pantomime one when I was young. I was in pantomime one when I was like 15. My school participated with our sister school, and I was in pantomime at the time. And I used to be in a choir too. I was in a choir with the sister school. Boys and girls cooperated. From primary school, I was in the choir, and when I went to high school, it went over into a conjunction of both schools with some of the members. And I remember I was downtown, and I saw her at a stall, and she had an embarrassed look on her face. So I said to her, why you look so embarrassed? And she said, she never want nobody to know so and so and so. I said, no, there's nothing in that for you to be embarrassed or ashamed about. I said that you're surviving, you're living. Don't worry about that. And I step a minute, a few minutes away from, and to call her away from her grandmom and her mom. And me I talk to her. Reason I'm sure I tell her something. Say to me used to live down a jungle. Me used to live down a jungle. Me used to run all kind of people. But what? Me even though me see what them do, me learn, me educate myself and move on with my life. Me say don't feel bad for where you are. You understand? I remember next girl did just live up the street from jungle there. That a little road, the Bam Bam Linders Road when you go up there so. A little bad neighborhood up there so. And know a girl from used to run a tank. Everybody used to embarrass for where they come from. I say no. There's nothing for you to embarrass
about.
Me
can't be embarrassed where me come from, you man?
Yeah, we're born in a society that is not that like I had it's not like and even me being a jungle back in the them days, it's not that so much rebellious, but me doesn't like a certain crowd. Me like to be around certain people. And yet my father was a businessman. Most of my family, they are big business people. But me just find solace, the people weren't pushing me towards violence, but me just like being around them. Because we have family, we just tighty and up in themselves and, they throw them up businesses, them think them this and them that. And lo and behold, later on, I had people around me that would class people as them the dirty people, and then the this and that, wearing, how dare you? How dare you? You don't know if I walk on the street and I'm talking in the chat, and God bless Debbie and Ingrid put their name, and I don't see their pictures and know their name. And I'm in a classroom and someone say, Marcia Brown is gonna lecture. And lo and behold, God bless Debbie is Marcia Brown. I don't know she's Marcia Brown. And at the end of the lecture, we can say, well, wow, professor or teach, wow, that was awesome, blah, blah, blah. When we're talking, oh, I watch vlogs. And she say, yeah, I watch vlogs too. Then she says to me, oh, this is me. I'm like, wow. Why the shock and awe? Because we are quick, bam bam, to just judge
Yeah.
people and say things about people that we don't know. Comes right back to what the caller said. A lot of us, we think we're so selfish. We're into ourselves. We're so self-centered. We think that, oh, we're better than people. We think we're riding a high horse. And as they say, all of us SHIT things.
Yeah. I went I
So you
went
get what I'm saying?
when we die. When we die, that
Of
friend to see
course.
who chew up on top of you in a mag.
Of course.
You
Bam
know,
bam.
friend that same mighty tighty
I have
person
friends
there.
that I have friends that I'm older than them, right? I have friends that are 57, 58, right? 59, 60s, even 61, my age. And people see me and like, when I tell them, when they see me, they're like, wait, you know, look your age. I said, well, you can't say that. Everybody gene is different. Some people age gracefully. Some people
Yeah.
look different. Some people, depends on how they treat their bodies too. And some people it's just genetics. You understand? I used to work around ladies that some of them tell me them are 45, 46, 47, and I'm like, whoa, you know, seriously? Because they look, so
Yeah, some people
like,
stress.
eh?
Some people stress.
Of course, and right, and I mean those who are in here who know about the stressors too. You have the stressors, right, that affect you also, right? So this is what I'm saying. You see, the human in us, is a societal thing that causes a lot of us to behave the way we behave, and that again, when COVID hit, as the caller said, is then you really and truly see how life is. How many people, the amount of guys that I know that pass off, the amount of people that I know that pass off. As a matter of fact, every day, I know people that I understand they had COVID twice, and people say, oh, there's no such thing as COVID, there's no this, there's no that, there's so much things. I remember one time, there was an outbreak where I was working of scabies. And bam bam, believe me, I've never felt so scared and uncomfortable in a long, long time. And I've been through a lot. And the thing that about that scabies thing that scared me, you have to buy a lotion, Baba, to use, just like you would have cameline lotion if you have chicken pox. It's best for treating it, right? And that lotion was very expensive. And Baba, I was so paranoid that when I get home, when I reach the door, I take off, apart from being butt naked, I take off my clothes down to my underwear. And the clothes that I worked in that day, I put it in a bag. At one point, when I decided to do laundry, I have like six or seven bags because I had to change the uniform every day because I had to use that lotion after showering, like to put on to anoint your body. So sometimes we look at these things and we say, who are us, mankind? What are we? What purpose do we serve on the earth? Because a lot of us think we're
like
better
dust,
than
and
everybody
dust
else.
shall we go back to.
Yeah, we think that we're better than everybody else. We think that, oh, we are not susceptible to certain things. And also, again, when your caller spoke about kids in the home, as I was saying in the comment, I remember when one of my daughter was 12, she had chicken pox at 12. Some people get it older too. And remember, she take off the pull her clothes and said, Dad, can you put the cameline lotion on for me? You understand? So again, and she said she grew up in a home where it's not that everybody walk around naked, but it depends on the type of relationship you have in the home, how transparent it is. Because I don't believe in one of those homes where, oh, if your kids ask you about birds and the bees, you can't explain to them once they reach, you think within yourself that they reach a certain age where you can express to them. And I'll tell you why. I know of an incident, and this happened in Jamaica. I don't know if anyone ever heard of it. So a little girl said to her mom, why is her baby brother's private different from hers? And the mother said to the little girl, because when he was born, the doctor didn't cut it off. So the mom is at home. The little girl was about 4. The mom was at home doing something, and she heard the baby crying. When she rushed into the room, her 4-year-old daughter had a knife in her hand, cut her baby brother's private off. She run into hysterics, run to her vehicle to rush the baby to the hospital. The daughter run outside while she's backing out the vehicle. The daughter run behind the vehicle. She end up running over the daughter, the 4-year-old.
Oh God, so one body gone and one dead.
Yeah, they both died. She ended up at Bellevue. She ended up in Bellevue. True story. It's a true story. Me tell you, Bama, a lot of people know about it too. Because what?
Wow.
I mean, I'm not. And someone would say, well,
That's
why?
that
This
story that
is it is
sound like
sensitive
sound
to discuss certain
weird,
things with the
like
baby, but just tell her, yeah,
that story that weird.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell the baby the truth. You're a
Yeah.
girl. You're this, and he's a baby boy. That's that. Yeah.
One of my coworker
And
did
I.
say our little daughter continuously ask the question, say you know, some veggie and sausage and mackerel something. And she has said, Daddy have, if Daddy have that too. And she has said, no, Daddy one is different. And her father in the bathroom and look at that beat down the door, said, Daddy for sure.
Hmm. Well, yeah.
Me mean like the picnic I cry.
Mm.
Yeah. If it is
Yeah.
the same thing him have like she, all him a tell her no. Oh, she want proof.
Yeah. But
Oh,
there is
it
one.
say the darnest
There,
thing and do the darnest thing, I swear.
there is one on TikTok where a little boy was saying to his dad, he don't know he can't find his sock. And the dad said to him, what can't you find? What sock are you talking about? And he said, the thing is. And he said, what? And he said, my balls, I can't find them. And the dad said, oh, give me a break there. And he's telling his dad to come with him to the washroom, make he see if he can find them. Yeah. So there was another one where a little girl said her brother kick her in the nuts. How she get that? Because she hear her brother and his friends talking about kicked in the nuts, right? So she and they would hold that era. You see, the thing is, when we were growing up in Jamaica, as I said back in the 70s, because I'm a product of the 60s, right? And when we were growing up, there are a lot of things that we had to learn on our own, and we learned fast. I have friends, good, big, nice, I mean, like big woman friends of mine that said, but that first time when they had their cycle, their own mother customer tell them, say, man, this and that with them, and not on. You can't beat a child or tell a child she a turn woman now, but yet you went through that process because you're a mother. It just shows you the level of intelligence and the way people thought back then. Because look at this. My grandmother had 16 kids. My dad's the eldest, and she had my dad when she was 15. And I mean, it's 84. So let's look at it. So let us think about this. So when people say nowadays, oh wow, teenage pregnancy, these kids nowadays, they get pregnant so young. But how many of us can say we weren't doing stuff at 15 and 14 and 16? Not that we're condoning it, but we all go through an experimental phase in our lives. Some of us, how old were you when you had your first boyfriend? How old were you when you started dating? People see different things in different ways. I remember my second daughter came home one day traumatized from school. I said, what happened? She saw a girl giving another guy at school, and they were all 14-year-olds head. And I'm like, so I had to calm her down, and I said, sweetheart, these things will happen. This is not America. And I'm trying to work her through, talk her through how people behave, how kids behave, and the things to look for and not to look for. You understand? Because she walked into the dorm, and she said other kids were there, and they were just passing by, talking to each other as if it was nothing. You understand? So a lot of times we're judgmental, and we think, say, boy, them pick me up. But then if you go back, and you can even go further, and you see that 12-year-olds were being married back in the 1800s to men that are older. And during your conversation earlier, it was even talking about girls going to school that were with older men, and it was happening then, and it's still happening now. You understand? The good thing is, those who got pregnant at an early stage or early in their life, they have the opportunity to redeem themselves by doing well for themselves, going back to school, because having a child is not the end of the world. But then, as your caller said, she had her child, and look at the expanse of time between her first child and her second child. So what does that tell you? You're there, you redeem yourself. You said, you know what, even though I have this child, I have to make sacrifice for this, I have to do this for that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look down the road and I'm gonna do stuff for myself. Because my kids, Bam Bam, are 4 years apart. All my kids are 4 years apart. My 4 kids, 4 years apart, one woman. And I make sure that my kids got the best for themselves. You understand? As a matter of fact, the only one that really did, well, they all work their little part-time Tim Martin's job, excluding the baby. I call the last one the baby, and he's in his 20s. I used to think him as a baby. Did I spoil him? No, I didn't spoil him, but I didn't push him too much compared to the older ones, because the older ones, they're girls, and they have a little bit more independence, and I like the fact with them that sometimes they would ask me for stuff, but they rather just do their little part-time job and buy the stuff they need. You understand? So in everything that we do, we experience things and we go through that learning process. We go through it. You understand? But I'm telling you, when you have topics like these that people can expand and open up and reason about it, this is what is good. This is good therapy for us. And thing she touched on was parenting, having parents and in North America,
Yeah, break up.
the mom, and I've been in places where
Yeah, break up there, Bam.
you there, Bam Bam?
Yeah, but you were breaking up.
Yeah, because I'm actually, I'm in the basement. I'm doing laundry and talking to you, but as I was saying, some cultures, they put their family members in nursing homes. Do they visit? Yes, they do, but sometimes they ignore them. I know for a fact, I've seen it, because I've worked in the environment where people are in nursing home and you don't see family members till once every 3 months. You understand? Some cultures, because I don't like to say race, the cultures, but for example, you look at Jamaicans, people in Jamaica, they'll have grandma at home, they'll have grandfather at home, and they'll stay there. Not that they might not put them in nursing homes, but you hardly ever find it happen, say, in a Jamaican home. Where in some cultures, because, they're thinking about their career, they have their life to live, blah, blah, blah. A few of them might have in-home care where people visits and do care in the home. But every culture, I mean, at the end of the day, people have to take care of somebody. But I, within myself, feel I am obligated, as in the sustenance of my parents. I think that way. And because I know they have done good for me, even if there were situations where you're not happy about, because you said earlier at one point you think your mom didn't like you. I felt that way with my dad. I did not have a very good relationship with my dad. Somehow we just didn't get along, and I was not a bad child. I didn't give him no trouble, but I was looking for solace. I'm a very loving guy. I'm very loving. I'm very understanding, and I'm very open and transparent. Like, people can talk to me about anything. I don't judge. No, I don't. Even if they convict you for murder, you're innocent till proven guilty. That's a stance I take in life, because things can happen, right? And I never had a good relationship with my dad. And I would say to this day, it's like we're cool, but the relationship is not like I would have with my mom. And it's not about my mom birthing me into this world, but there was a situation once, I remember, I rubbed my hand in my dad's head, and he chased me away so aggressively I felt embarrassed. And I was like 13 years old, and I'm like, why do you have to behave like that? And then you can say, well, maybe he got no love from his dad or blah, 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 but you're not going to look at his dad's situation. We're dealing with the now. You understand what I'm saying, Bam Bam? And I remember when my kids were around me, sometimes, my ex-wife used to say to me, why don't make the kids them go to them room? My 4 kids are in the bed. Them sleep till the morning, and the wife cuss kiss teeth and gone. Ex-wife cuss kiss teeth and gone to another room. You understand? Because I want to build that bond with the kids. I want that bond to be there. You understand? Because I didn't get that love that I think I deserve. You understand? So every one of us have been through a situation. Look at Camille's comment. Camille said, with siblings, the focus was on other individuals, but then when it came time for the show up and things to be done, dad was ill, she showed up. You understand? How many of us have not had an experience like that? I'm telling you, Bam Bam, I reiterate, man, I just so love this topic. You have had many, but this one resonates with me because I'm a product of that. I'm a product of that. I tell you, Bam Bam, to the core. Believe me, because I have a relationship with my mom. I bonded with my mom when I was 16. That's the age I was when because I grew up with my dad. And bonding with my mom is like one of the best things that ever happened to me. And she birthed me, yes, but when I was 5 years old, I was living with my dad. So, we see things that happen to us in life and we experience things, but when we can get some of the stuff that we've been through off our chest, when we can cleanse ourselves, when we can redeem ourselves, it helps us. Because the lack of attention, the lack of love pushes you even towards other people. Because you look solace in your friends, you look solace in your teacher, you look solace in you know in the opposite sex. Because you want to find yourself in a position where you say, you know what, this person, I can talk to them. This person can tell me what to do. This person can share things with me. I can ask them questions. You understand? I remember once a lady was saying to me at the time when I had when my boys were 9 and 13, because they're 4 years apart. I remember I had a friend and she was saying her son, who was 10, had a strong body odor. And I said, when you say strong body odor, is he stink or so? She said, no, he just has this odor. And I said to her, listen, go and read up on it. I said, when boys hit puberty, are going through that from 9 up to even 15, introduce them to roll on. And because even if they don't shower, once they sweat, you understand? And they're growing, the glands will start getting this odor because their body is going through changes. So when they sweat, it gives off like this odor that you find, wow, why is it so strong? But it's because they're maturing. So in everything that you do, you understand, you have to understand it. And I said to her, talk to him. Introduce him to Roland. And if you get him a Roland that you see irritates his skin, get him another one that will work for him. And then later on, I have had to talk to teenagers, Bamba, about body odor. I had a guy that was around me, and he wasn't even a teenager. He was like 22, and he had that high odor. And I said to him respectfully, I said, listen, use roll-on. I know him said, but I bathe and stuff like that. I said, yeah, it's your pores. It's just your body. You're going through that process, so you give off that
the
odor.
pores,
and the guy was so understanding, eh?
Yeah, the pores open and so, when
Yeah.
it sweat, it go come out more.
Of course. And it's just like you with young teenagers. You have teenage girls and they're going through that monthly situation. Sometimes, it's just that their body is in a process and you have to teach them about personal hygiene because people, as with Jamaican talk, they say you walk into a situation at the raw, so the mother have to teach them to tie up and this and that and put this on, fix this on, this on. So these little things that you share, that you talk about other people.
I go to bathroom, go and talk.
Yeah, I'm just saying, these are the things that you share and talk about. These are things that helps us through life. We learn, and we not only learn from our kids. We ourselves as adults, we learn it because we've been around people. You understand that we can understand through. So I mean, like, so many of us have gone through these things in our life that we question. We go back and we check ourselves and we say, what if I had done this thing? Would it have worked better this way? Or if I had made that change, would it have been better that way? But you never know until the situation hits you. Because how many of us have chosen careers that we didn't like? How many of us have had friends we wish we hadn't bonded with? You tell someone say they're your friend, they got your back, and you say something to them, and next thing you know, your business is all over the place. And you're saying, but I thought I could trust you. And at the initial stage, the person is saying, no, man, you can't trust me. And you're thinking this person is the best friend you could ever have. You understand? And even when you find that this person betrayed you, your trust level changes. So now it takes a lot out of you to even trust people anymore. A lot of us has been through that. A lot of us have
Yes,
worked
I
with
am
people.
back.
Eh?
No, I say I'm back. I want to touch for one little piece of something when you're done there, Val.
Yeah, man. So as me say, yeah, man, we just, me just call in for those big up the call and big up the people in the chat because me just love the conversation. I love where it went.
Oh, Ian, you're still here.
you know the thing go, we just love it, and as usual, you know, Bamba, may I tell you, just keep the thing real. We like the reality of it. You know, have your program and cuss nobody, I call nobody no name, and call nobody no, you know, extreme things, and you portray like you're this perfectionist. You just keep it real, and we like that.
Yes,
Big up
same
yourself.
so. Yeah, man.
Make you
Blessings.
go with your little thing now, and we still there. Listen, me at the
Yeah,
laundry,
man.
you know, because tomorrow is a busy day for me. So I haven't done laundry all week, so I'm do my laundry, you know. So
Yeah,
I'm here.
man.
Bless up yourself, man.
All right, cool. I was the car and I leave Ingrid alone. Sakara na easy. Sakara say, my da Didi, you got Didi. Sakara. Sakara mga pipi. Boy, you're bad. So what if I that? Till now, my dad don't like me, no matter what I do for him. However, my mom loved me. I figured it out. Why the bitterness? However, it's not my fault. All went and the woman them Camille have pitney for all the wrong man. You know them boyfriend band them up and take peace and then get one pitney end up here to we. I don't know our fault. Yeah, it happen all the time. If your father do your mother something when you become a big man, you have to break this. Oh, you have to break the cycle. Yeah, you have to break the cycle, and some people it damage them lands. Some people it damage them. Yes. I mean Ian. Me I call you lands. Ian. I love what we are speaking about. Mature conversation lands, yeah. You never see me. I want to Sakara. Yet you don't know so I'm told that I'm about you, I wash my hand and I all sanitize me and I go sun and rub it up. What to you? But come back too fast because me not gonna do the something what you say. Lord have mercy, Sakara bad like kids. You know, what me did I say? Say, thing there. You know, so you have a lot of persons. They're educated. Very educated. I remember when I beat down education around because none of weapon you are not dance. Whoa. I feel a piece of pain on my pressure point just a while ago. It feels stiff. Oh. At first never feel this. Feel a sharp pain a while ago. We're off. So thing there. You have some people them educated and everything and blah blah blah. But them don't street smart. Them dumb as a rock. Them fool. Them nah no sense. You wonder how that person can read and write so well and dumb so. You never book up on anybody like that yet? You wonder how that person that can read and write and dumb so. Dakota. Haven't seen you in a while. Remember to like up the live, you know, Dakota. People, Sakari, they on the live, I jump up and down. Make sure you say like up the live, you know. I endorse everything that you have said. I can relate. Bless up yourself. Yeah. Because a real thing we have to talk around here, you know. We know, you know, fix up. You know? Fix up thing, you know, make things look, you know, look perfect things like, you know, like some vlogger where vlog where them come with some perfect life, like nothing now go wrong, and this look a perfect something. Yeah. We don't do that over here. And nothing no go so. I heard we are getting headaches because of the solar flares yesterday and today. I don't know, me have one pain in my head. And me all console myself, console myself. I console myself. I say, I console I right word. When me I say, I stress. But me don't think me I stress. Me not think I stress. Me don't know where it come from. It happened to me quite a few times. It start from my head back, and then it will move, and then come in my neck right here, so in my shoulder, and go right in my hand. And me tell you, say, it feel like me have one, like somebody stick me up with a gun and give me a bag of cement for all in a one hand. Yeah, that's how it feel. But me take some Panadine, 2 Panadine, and it go away. But it come, and then me not feel it again for a couple hours, and then it come back. Me don't know what. Me have to figure out what or something here. Not a stress. Me not think so. Me not stressing. It the right here so now. Right now my neck back here so it there now. It happened to me year before last. It happened to me last year. From them time they did start. But me did I say I'm a sign. Me don't know, probably I'm a sinus. Me don't know, yeah. Me know what me I go do. And when it did happen to me, we did take the CMAS and start drink the CMAS at night time, and it did kind of go away. It did go away. Never know it did come back. It just uncomfortable. Them I give my muscle relax and this, that. I don't want them one whole papi, them whole pill. Me don't want them. Well, but damn, me don't want nothing for ease the pain just alone. I want to know what caused it. Why is it happening? Yeah, me want the cause of the problem to get rid of it completely. Me don't want just think me want painkiller. All the painkiller do I hide the pain and trick my brain, Yeah, that's all it I do. Some of us don't like that and no shame it. Not me, but some of us. Boy, the amount of water I drink, I was there day. My dad left when I was 14 and he never came back. I see my father when I was 35. He came to my house in New York. And so some of them just walk out of people's life here and just feel like, just show up. But them feel like and everything's supposed to be okay. We are getting spiritual upgrades and sometimes it feels painful. Well, I don't know. And I get 3 sons. 2 in Jamaica, 1 in USA. And I come to the USA and I work hard and get the 2 of my kids up here. So you see it? Not because the things happen to you. The bad childhood trauma where you might go through with parents, whether your mother run left kids too and go about them business, give them be like puss kitten. You understand? You can make a difference. Yeah, you can make a difference. No, sir. What kind of constipated? I want to Sagario. What kind of constipated way? Me not constipated that people become people. And I come on the live before 9 o'clock, about 8:40 I come on the live. Me eat my dinner when I come, because nigga right to see that take me drink a glass of water. Me drink water about 2 times. Me no must want people. Yeah, me know, me know. I always take it for my sinus, because I have sinus bad in the lands. Yeah, man. Sakara not easy. Sakara says some house dogs, but he not talk himself. I'm not ashamed about it. Yeah, some people Sakara, them no want. Them it's like them not interested to read and write. Them not interested none at all. You just a check the symptoms. Doctor, what's your name again? My good man. 11:45 now, 11:45. The pain a come back. So it's not a pain, It's a terrible, terrible discomfort. Yeah. Terrible, terrible discomfort. But then when it's in my head hurt me like wow. Dr. Cario. You take off the SIR fight. Lord have mercy. What we are talking about tomorrow? Last week we got raw, I'm going to get a yellow dollar sign for my video. It's still dead. At least me never get a red, I get a yellow. No, so I'm not put no alcohol on it. But as I tell you, I know my neck alone. I right in here, so all the way in my arm and my shoulder coming right, so I say it stop. Below my elbow. Yeah. I don't like alcohol. All alcohol do a dry up your kid. I don't like smell alcohol, How I see people say them feel bad and sniff alcohol. But one time it might give me alcohol for sniff when me that faint and it work. But I don't like the smell of alcohol. Jordan, my name is Jordan. Who that? Oh God. My friend asked why my mom not take off the cheetah skin off her head. Lord have mercy. Hey, you know which ears me have that little cheetah, yeah? Me no know animal, all along I call it tiger. Poor me. My husband used to laugh off of me. YouTube go on business, yet flag vloggers for their content. May I tell you, we can't deal with YouTube and YouTube two touches. Them two touches everything. You can't do nothing. Everything. But me see some people cuss up some more for bad road and go on. I don't understand the bad road. You say girlfriend loves sniff alcohol like cocaine. We say you like the content, lands. Well, the conversation you done now. Level 48, bedtime. So Sakaro, you're there in Jamaica, you go vote Monday? I go buy some CMAS tomorrow. I remember, I have some, but I don't want that. I think that all, it all now in plastic bag and like the bag they pull up, I don't know. I buy it at town. Or say, I see some fresh one in a supermarket. I'm afraid I want to rap for cuss on his live. I say them cuss and then do some bad word and then do some sitting and some sitting. I don't know. I know they flag people for everything. Because I say I have one joke, We do a live with one guy do, When I put on my Facebook, you know. Oh shoot, me say me I go put it on my TikTok, cause TikTok will allow that. And I say me want put it post it on YouTube, you see. But I'm afraid because him use the word PUSS where him use the word and him talk and him did and he was very graphic. You know, talking about the wetness and how it feel and that and that. So I don't want YouTube, you know. I don't want YouTube what thing there. I'll give me a red flag. I waste my time and I sit down and do live for much hours and then give me red dollar sign. And by me money side, the greatest permanent side of history of Jamaica. No apologies. Yes, me know. So them giving me a warning. Me can't bother with YouTube. I'm afraid of YouTube. So you're like Bill ISO. You have AC in every room. You must have AC in every room, Lance. Make your light bill ISO. 20,000. You must be mad. You must be want a Panadol. Debbie. Rotted. Me do that something there again.
Night, everyone. Yeah, Bam Bam. I just want to touch on a few of the points that were made since night. Some of what resonate with me, and some of the experiences that I've had growing up as a young girl. Um, my mama left us when I was just in my young teenager. I was a young teenager, and I basically had to pick up the mantle. Right around the time when my mother left for Canada, her and my dad had parted. Like separated then. So she ended up leaving us with her father, which is my grandfather, and you know we were in the well, I wouldn't say Bulbay was a country, but the era that he lived was basically, if anybody know, Bulbay, we were up in the hills, and we had a far way to walk to get to the house or to get to the bus, like to go to school. But I just want to touch a few points, like um, Derval said about his friend that used to, he was walking in town and she was selling around her, with her friends. What, two ladies, him say, I believe she was selling. I don't know if it's her parents or what. But in my experience with my grandfather, I went to Kingston to meet him. Because what usually happened, he used to work in Kingston at the Coffee Industry Board at Marcus Garage. So he has a house in Greenwich Town. So he never used to come home until the weekend. So we were basically by ourselves with someone who used to take care of us. And what happened once, he had to meet him in Kingston because he used to raise animals. And, you know, I had to meet him in Kingston because when my mom sent money to, he has to change it and then give it to me. I was the one who was the most responsible because even though my brother was much older, him never used to care. Him gone about with him friend them and come home and all these things. So I was the second child. So I used to have to take care of my younger brother and sister. And you know what that man did to me? I met him in Kingston. And then used to buy feed for him for the animal. And I can remember in my school uniform, that man buy a 50-pound bag of cornmeal. And he want me put it on my head. He actually put it on my head. Like to take it to the bus. Remember all know that thing it traumatized it to me.
God.
Put it on the head in a
As
towel.
a young little girl.
You full of too much pride. Yes, I was teenager. I think probably maybe about, I don't know if I was 15. Probably about 15. I not even remember right now. And he put it on my head to go to the bus stop. And then when we reach at the bus stop now, we put it on the bus. Him gone back at work now, And me have this 50-pound bag of cornmeal on the bus. I carry go out of Bull Bay Square now where me now have to go put it on donkey. And I guess somebody did help me put it on the donkey or something. And me never put it on right. By the time we reach home, I must about half bag leave. Because the donkey, we walk through some track with it. And it's when we reach, what do you call it? When we reach some gully or whatever, and me don't know what to do. The donkey stop. Before you know it, him gonna make one big jump. And before you know everything, the bag of cornmeal bus and one trailer snag, I go. Me so mad that me never even care. I had a really rough time growing up.
That sound wicked.
Yeah, because of that, it did me very bad, and I really, right now, it time would not allow me to talk about what I went through as a child growing up. It was my other aunt in Canada who came. To make a long story short, after I don't know for about a year or two living with him, I have another aunt that was living in Canada, and she came to see us, and it's like that's how we end up on Mountain View. And he said, it's like she come and, me tell her, say, like, you have to come to which part with it, you know? And she came up there, and it's like about 3 mile walk from the main road to which part of the house there where we did live with my grandfather. And bam bam, when she came and she saw us and see where we live and the condition, them know the type of car that was. My uncle who took her. She come from Canada, and come see where we there, bam bam. I said when she come, she put she said no, me not leave her. Me not leave her in this because she's not my father's sister. And my mother's sister was living in Canada too. He's still living in Canada. And she and I don't really have a good relationship. And it's all because of my auntie who came to Bulby and took us away. And she feel bad about it because she did think, say, whatever my grandfather did tell her, like say, he did not take care of her and we rude and it was a lie. And when my other aunt came and saw the condition and took us away and took me to my grandmother, who have a big house out of Mountain View now. I tell her, say, we live near stadium. And when she took me there, and she asked my grandmother, and my grandmother is a disciplinarian, so we know so we have to behave ourselves and we can't do nothing rude or nothing like that. And this when she took us there, she make we look like so we're going spend holiday there because she's there, she's in Jamaica, and she want us to come spend a little time with her. But in essence, she was leaving us. And Bamba, me throw everything we can think of in the car when my uncle come with her with. And it was not a big car. That we leave so many stuff there to this day. I have some pictures that I regretted I didn't take with me because those are like my childhood pictures that me not have no childhood pictures here with me. You can look back and when
The
I
way in
remember
a
some
hurry for go
pictures that
away,
I have, huh?
the way in a hurry for leave.
Me say we not hurry for leave. And me say Bam Bam,
Time wasn't
the
there,
way we used
right?
to walk far, the way we used to walk far before we catch bus for go to school. Listen, by the time we reach down at the main road, we foot dirty, we shoes dirty. So we always have to have a old shoes to wear and hide it under stone and take. Me say it was such a rough life. I had a rough life growing up.
So your mother
You
did live there,
understand?
so your mother did live with you all along too?
No, that's what me tell you now. It's
Oh.
the conversation about my mother. They're foreign now. My
Oh
mother
yeah,
leave
yeah,
us
yeah.
with him. With
Mm-hmm.
my grandfather. I come here and and she has sent money to him to take care of we and everything like that because her and my dad had parted, separated and stuff like that. So my father gone about his business now and with this with my grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
But
And
as me say,
grandfather
when we
stuck
come
in
back,
a film always.
wait, no, wait, always when we reach when I went to after we reach a mountain, I'm there my grandmother now. And before my auntie know she have to go leave with her now. She know we not go back a Bulbia now. We not go back up there. So one night now she go in my grandmother room now. I know she started to talk to her and so we don't know, she had talk, but we are here, and we are sitting now like with the on the edge of the bed now and I said, Lord, I hope she not say we can't stay and then look how we get comfortable now, phone, we have phone now, we didn't turn no light because when we did there up a bull bear when my grandfather there a lamp and bucket touch business me talk about, we
Mm-hmm.
won't work, we have to lamp home sweet home, lamp and all them thing there, bam bam. I'm gonna tell you
And
so
Bulbia no
when
so
I
country
got to
country.
eh?
But Bulbia no so country.
No, that's what me tell you. So which part him live? Because Bulby, it all depends, We did there 10 mile where after we reach a 10 mile, anybody know Bulby know gypsum up like a go on a hill, bam bam. Me not talk about down at the main road where like
Yeah.
when we stay down at the main road, I look up at some mountain and up there so we are go. Me don't know how them find them the place that to live and below. You understand? And after my grandmother know, back to me now, I'm straight from the point. Um, when me go, my grandmother know, and my auntie I talk to her, I know she get ready for go back to Canada, And my grandmother, she tell my grandmother, and like my grandmother alone living at the big house, when me talk about was it 3 bedroom and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And that like a family one because all of my father, everybody moved gone for them one. So my grandmother alone live now. My auntie who was in the States here, so she passed away a couple of years now. She was living with my grandmother, but then she now migrated and in the States. So my grandmother alone at her house. Them the time
Okay.
the things are bad man, time good them time they. And I said, Bam Bam, my grandmother know, merely my grandmother said, yes, they can stay was it 6 months probation or three? Me don't remember how much months probation. Me said, brother, me not even walk hard in the house. She said, Debbie, me first, me say me did everything me do for just for no make. You say when me sit back like do man I forgot say she go probation. We in a good standing now. You understand?
Can just
And that's so
imagine.
we stay there so until me eventually stay there so until I go college and we did move out for the time and then live with my boyfriend. But anytime I get big now I work and all
Mm-hmm.
these things and I come back for a weekend and every weekend I come bam bam. Every weekend, my grandmother used to give us allowance. Me get $5, my sister get $5, my younger brother get $5. No, $2, I believe. Yeah, I think $2 I used to get. And she have a little lamp, she used to put it on that. And it's like says when weekend come, we used to go look for see if she put it down and eat it. Because we are look forward to
Look
we look for
forward to
$5 and
it,
thing,
yeah.
man. And you see, even after I left the house, she if me not go there for 5 weeks, I never stay that long. With $25 did it. Still give me my $5,
Yeah, it just add up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man, it add up. That's what me tell her. She took care of me until I left Jamaica. When I was leaving Jamaica, I left from her house. You understand? I actually never really left from Rose. I was still living in Avondale with my boyfriend, but I came there, when me I leave because I said, boy, I saw me there, I saw me I leave from, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and I left from there in '89. I came here because no, my mother had left Canada now, and come at the States in order to file for because she said if she did still stay in Canada, it would either take longer or she'd have a hard time filing for us. So she came across the border and came to the US and do what she have to do and file for way and get way up here. So I actually came here in '89. But you know what? When I got here, the '89, I think it was June, in June, the 14th of June to be exact, I came here. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't know, somebody in the chat that did say they came here in June, I believe the same date or around the same time. Anyway, I came here and my father, no, when I came here, my my grandmother, I came here in June, and I used to call every now and then just to check in. But my older brother now then came after a while and lived with us in Mountain View. So we left him because at the time, him turned Rasta and him now want to leave and him now come a foreign and all these things. Eventually came here and stuff like that. But he was still there with my grandmother. So now we came and was with us. And guess what? This was one another trauma that I went through with my grandmother because after I left and I was here, I usually call and we talk to her and she's a praying woman, pray with us, sing and all these things. I know when you're there foreign and you call them long distance calling, which she don't understand and she will stay up on the phone with you forever because I pay some phone bill. I tell her I don't even want to remember them. And one Sunday, I called, but I didn't want to speak to her. I want to speak to my brother. And she answered the phone. So I disguised my voice and I said, may I speak with Junior? And, she said, she called him because me, this is me now, long sermon now, singing and the whole bit. I said, Bam Bam, I live to regret that day. I never make her know it was me on the phone. Would you believe I called on a Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
Would you believe the Monday I was at work? I thought I was working in Manhattan, down in on Wall Street, down Manhattan. And I was at work. Bummer, you believe I got the call at work that my grandmother died? A day after me refused her, she don't make her know say me. Bummer, me bad. Me say me bad. Me tell you all my bad. Them have to put me on a taxi at work. Cause them don't understand why me a ball, Say the day before me call my grandmother, hear her voice. And because me never say grandma is Debbie, she don't know say me. So me don't get forget that last word from her that even a prayer. Or because me I'm a she not pray. And she not sing because she wanna sing in church.
What was the reason why you never tell her say you?
Because she go hold me on the phone the whole morning. And me never eat the time, me never have the time to talk to her. Yeah. She go dip on the phone. That's why me tell her say she go she go pray and sing and all kind of thing. And me say, Bam, me say, girl, my ball. Hey, me tell her say the first my ball so, the only person my ball so far was my father when he died.
Me can just imagine to blouse and skirt because you say Lord, grandma go talk long.
They had to put me on a taxi from Manhattan and them get the taxi from Manhattan to come which part me live. I know penny and them never hesitate because they see them couldn't. But me not ever made it white people ever working. Me not think probably after a while me did tell them what I don't even remember. That was only one.
You can just imagine how you feel. Never forget the little last set of wisdom we share for you, man.
Me tell you say man, me say I know me feel like me want ball. Me say the thing, I know me live. But me want to go back to my grandfather because that man live coming in my house. Right in front of my house here. And tell me say we wash my foot and drink the water. The way him treat me.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what me say, Bam? Me say I wanted the auntie with the top of class of Jamaica. The woman at top class, me I tell you, And then me time that we are like, we can't even tell you where we are what. We are not nobody. fear pity them because she live up in a Barbican hills and all them thing there. Fear pity them when them come look for my grandmother. My uncle kids them, like two brother pitney, But the wife, high color, next like she thinks she white and treat we bad. Me tell her the treat we bad because every time they, we are grow. And I like say, we don't speak English because we get good education. I mean, only me one never me look brother go prep school, but all of we go primary school, early school and pass out and everything. And then by far now they really love my little brother. And him just send him go him they go prep school and him pass for Excelsior, which was down the street from the house because I used to walk go to school because then I'm time now we did live with our grandmother now. You understand? From Mountain View. Me tell you so we did live near Auntie Dana. Well not really near because she there 99. We did it all the way up at the top, like up to stadium way. And me tell you say my auntie now when my uncle used to come up on Sunday, just come check, make sure everything alright, and but I bring me two cousins. He had a son and a daughter. The boy go JC Jamaica College and the daughter go St. Hughes. And them a top class. They don't want to come near because we chat bad and all them things.
Classism.
Yeah, me I tell you. Well, I know. Me gonna tell you say that's why I say that life you have to be careful how you treat people. You say karma. Trust me, karma is real. I didn't know your address. I me say that woman they live for coming at my house yes when me sit down. And can't believe when she come in here. She come from my carpet and roll from one end to the other like she can't believe that she did come here because our niece was getting married. And which part she want them to come stay. Them not go hotel in my house to all of them pack up. You understand me?
So it always go.
Yeah, and yeah, she do know. She come and then she have a friend, it's like say she have said to her friend, say, well, me can't tell if you can't come because that's just a meeting, but based on everything they play out. Because you see, after she come out, she sees everything all right and very, the place look up to standard to fear shoot. And next thing, a friend, I remember from Philadelphia, a friend who did want to come at the wedding, our niece wedding. And yeah, she end up to, so everybody come out from the bed and give them. You understand me? Me I tell you, somebody who used to scan me basically, look down upon we and pity them, don't come out a car, come play with you when them come at my grandmother on Sunday with them father. Them a look through we now we a look through gate. Them now come near because you don't want them broke out like we and chat bad like we and all them thing there. And right now, if you hear that woman they talk about me, man, me wonder she forget. And me see him when she come when she in a need and stuff. Me not talk about when me do for you because me happy for sure them say, and, you have to be careful how you treat people. Because you could have treat us same way, bam. You could have see how you used to treat me. They gonna make you sit down in your misery or whatever. And when she reach out to me in a bam, me never hesitate and me never ever go back to the man and say, you remember see you borrow XYZ from me and me not about a little bit of money. You understand me? So you see when time, I'm here to say, me grow a rough life. That right now, the way me grow bam. Guess what me come up it's like say, me couldn't go with my mother. Because somebody in the chat say, them and them father have a good relationship, but or them and them mother, but not them father. So vice versa, me don't remember. But me and my father did have a better relationship even after he had separated from my mother. Every now and then we see him and all these things. But my mother is like say, I come now and she not growing with us. Me don't know officer she used to react to me in certain way, like, want to treat me like pick me and all them thing. They know me a big woman, and thing. And me never used to disrespectful to her or anything like that, Me tend to have this stern voice or whatever it is because a lot of time like people that say boy you that's like me rough then me grow with that rough life but me know my space me know when me know when to calm and when to get rough because me can't get real rough and rugged. You understand? And sometimes you see me if you tell somebody say Debbie this or they must say a lie tell. You understand me? And me I tell you say the way my grandfather Hey, me see where Ingrid put in the chat say she burn up dumpling. Oh, you talk about? I mean the best cook now. Can me go through all of them sitting there, burn up food till me can't cook. And the other day, funny enough, about 2 weeks ago, me I show my daughter on my left hand. You remember when you used to get barrel at Jamaica, and you used to use the barrel for like your table, you put things on it and all them things there. Well, my barrel, the barrel where me did used to get, because my mother used to send down barrel and thing for me. So when I the barrel now, me use it like for my table. I buy a little piece of, them put a plastic thing where you cover table cover and cover it over and all them thing there. And one day I said, bam bam, Jesus Father. Me tell you say, as much as you see, my grandfather him used to buy the cornmeal for him hog. Me say we do everything with it. When we not turn cornmeal, we make cornmeal pudding, we boil porridge. And me say one day we take out the cornmeal and me boil out some porridge. And me take it off of the fire now. Can me tell you say rough because say when time, if your money no come on time, bam bam.
Yeah.
I clothes me used to go out of you go wash Me used to go people here go wash their clothes and it never come like nothing to me. Wash per week and go wash go must get time must $20. Probably me even know if I so much me used to get. And as me get it bam bam, I go at the supermarket at Harborview shopping center. Go buy with a 2 pound of rice, 2 pound of chicken for cook for me and my sister and brother for the weekend until we get our money. Me have all a friends she work in the bank. Them turn our royal bank. Me don't remember the bank at some bank at Jamaica. And she used to buy the dollars them from me. When me get the check and she used to change it for me. And more time she knows me the money sure. Sometimes I see it advance me all money so we can get to all go to school. You understand me? And me I tell you say bam bam when me think there when my grandfather we don't get the money on time and food are run low. And one day me boil some porridge and bam bam and me go in and take it off of the fire that I wood. You see all wood fire and sit there. You could and me know about them sitting there. Kasha wood and them sitting there. You know what I mean? We go look wood full pan and jump before me go to school and them they life them live some rough life in that man. That's why today nobody can chat to me man. And the other days, I say, me I show my daughter my hand. And me I say, you see, yes, so you can barely see it now. Me say, I take off pot of porridge off of the wood fire, and I carry it in, I put it on the top of the barrel, and the barrel never close. Bam, bam, the whole of my hand go down in there. One big dirty festa come out. Yeah,
but most I can't mean that man. I can't mean that. We are laughing now because it happened already. I can't mean that.
Hey, let me tell you man, nothing couldn't take the steam out of me. I put in a cold water, them the time when I fridge. So let me could have put ice on it and water. Me put
the cold water that help it. You throw some baking, our baking soda.
Next year when me look, one big festa big like my head come up on my hand.
That I got happen, yeah.
And me have to go to school, You understand me? Anyway, me get past that and thing like that. But me just show you say, even though me try to show my kids them say me son live some luxury life now. No couldn't survive enough in my time. Because them are look at Jamaican in them still, but certain thing when me show them me say listen. Because me give them tough love, because I say sometimes me think me did too harsh on them still. But sometimes I say, boy, me did kinda too hard because, I just the way of me they grew up that me I say, if I when me get grandkids, probably like them me go treat like home, but I treat my kids there because me never give them me come here now is another work thing me depend. You understand me? 2 jobs, me have to go and work, me come home, me have another one, me leave, gone again, and things like that. That's why today now me can't sit down and nobody can chat to me. That's why me say, and everybody will come in my space because nobody can come tell me how to run my show.
True.
You understand me?
True.
Yeah.
And them don't know your story.
Me welcome anybody in my place, but me going to make say, I know yes, from me I come from.
Yeah.
When me build my empire and on a madman build this thing here. So you
True.
will come sit down and think and get yourself comfortable. It can't work.
Yeah, get it
You
made.
understand me? I mean, I could have said much more, but me nah, but me I tell you. So growing up wasn't, I'm tell you say most, I'm tell you say respect to Derval because me tell you say enough of when say, trust me man, me just a shake me and I said, Jano, me have to call in and just say my piece, say, growing up wasn't a better roast to me, you know.
True,
But
man.
as much as me never really did bond with my kids because the most them get you see, and sometimes let me tell you, giving the kids them everything them want and not give them love is not a good thing.
True.
You
True.
understand me? Because that was my thing, Me give them everything them want, them no shot and nothing. Them go every school, them go them pin no see no see public school. Catholic school right up to college, a Catholic school. Them go pay, them get a good education. When you look on certificate where one of my daughter get from school, may I tell you? But me never did it for them, bam bam.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't there. But come home, my God. Remember one of the time, me leave them and gone out, me did get a night job. And me leave and it that pay money.
Yeah, Debbie. Reconnect. It reconnect, Debbie. The internet must have did reconnect. Well, that was Debbie's a little peek in our past, in our childhood. A little reality in our childhood. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Internet, me do man. It happen all the time, yeah. Remember, say for internet better than phone. Anyway, people are 22 past 12, 23. So bless up uno self. And people like up the live on your way out. Like up the live on your way out. Alright, you see my phone number. So you just text me for the topic tomorrow. Alright? So me have one, so let me say phone one atta. Tomorrow Friday. If I'm not going anywhere, which I don't think I am. So people, I'm gonna say my goodbyes. I'm gonna say my good night. Alright. Good night to you all. Val, Debbie, Ingrid look like she can sleep already. Me don't know. Lance. Now remember all I name them, just the one them way probably active in the chat. Sikara look like him gone already. Starling, Camille, all I know. Iana. Oh, I can't remember say I you Batana. Batona. You need to change that name, miss. You need to change that name because I can't know say you coming at the chat. I don't know say you. Alright, do the bless up for yourself, people. Bless up, bless up, bless up. Blessings. So I could do it tomorrow. Peace out. I mean, that's something I come up.